Hello.
Yeah!
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, now we're in the post tube.
There we go. Now Will can talk.
I refuse. Wait, no. I'm falling into a trap of the jokes you can make, so I refuse to say that comment ever again.
So, right whenever we were about to switch over to the recording, Will was making big funny jokes, and I was like, shush. And I felt bad, so I'm gonna tell everybody about it now. That way you all know that I felt bad about shushing my boy.
Well, the worst part is I don't even remember what I fucking said.
Because Will let me get away with it. I want to hold myself accountable in front of all of you. I'm sorry.
You know
I couldn't
what?
hear
You're
the music
forgiven.
over his big fucking mouth. I'm playing.
Can you say that on TV?
Hey, no one complains about my big fucking mouth at night.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing to complain about.
There are ancient skills this mouth can do. You don't understand or perceive.
Ain't nothing to complain about at night.
Yeah, because I fell asleep.
Yeah, you're like you're actually one of the quieter sleepers out of all of our friends. I will say that.
That is hilarious to me, because there was this one time where apparently someone was snoring really loud, and for the longest time I thought it was me.
It was not. No. The one time I've ever been around you, whenever we've been like sleeping, I guess we were around like twice or three times. Anyway, the times I've been around you while we were both been sleeping and other people have been also sleeping, it has been a godsend to be near you sleeping because everybody else keeps me awake.
Well, excuse me.
I don't think. Have I ever been around you sleeping? Have we ever slept together, Anthony?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
Sure.
But
Yes.
if you guys donate $1 billion, then we'll get Anthony and
If
team.
you donate $1 billion, you'll waste your fucking money.
Can't believe if you donate $1 billion, me and Anthony are gonna go out. Man, that would be terrible. No one do that.
That's a really expensive ass date. What are you doing with it?
Not playing.
It's just a date, and you'll be in 2 different beds. Hot.
Separate beds. Delicious.
Man, hello, everybody. How you guys doing? How you guys doing, chat? Welcome. I got rid of some things in the room while we were gone. I found some things that were like taking up some extra space in the room. So like now there's not going to be any like crazy heckin' lag spikes, at least in this room. Maybe still in 5 DARPs because it's 5 DARPs and there's like a billion cards.
5 DARPs. You can't fix that. You can never fix it.
But I think I fixed it in Kingdom Hearts, so that's good. That's good to hear. Maybe
that's the
we'll
one
see.
move.
Hooray!
We'll see. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a good time, and we are gonna jump ourselves over into the room. We did that. We're here now. There's no what to it. We're just here now. There we are. Over here now.
Baby.
Yeah, I'm here now.
We're here now.
We are here.
We're over here. Now.
We're here. We're queer, I guess.
Some of us.
Some of us.
Some.
All right, I changed everything over, which means we should be able to do the dice roll. Yeah! Yay! Secret dice roll. So secret.
You roll the secret
Secret
dice.
dice.
So secret. It was a 13.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good omen for what's to come.
Here's a 13. I did it.
First roll of the day, 13. So,
But
delicious.
for those of you who were not here last time, this is the final chance you have to run away. Too bad you can't run away now. So last time, I just wanted to bring up before we go into the recap. There were these 2 little guys that were added to the quote unquote party, kind of quote unquote added. we have some new little summon boy cards, little guy cards. We got them here.
Wow, little guy cards.
We got Felie, otherwise known as Felicity. We got them here with their things. They are able to have some neat additions onto people's things whenever they roll nat 1s or nat 20s, or when anything rolls a nat 1 or nat 20 while they still have action. So that's pretty cool. They can like stack up little luck tokens to be used for other things. Also, they can attempt to get back a red or blue AP whenever people do a sleight or a thing of magic. So that's pretty cool, which may allow them to combo better. Might be a fun time. And then we have Imp here, who also was added to said party. Imp is the toughest out of all of them so far, which is saying something. Because he's such a tiny little guy, but he does have 60 drive to start off with. And unlike the others, he actually doesn't have any magic on his own. He can't really do that. But depending on the party, depending on you guys, how many times you guys have him use either his agility or his strength, maybe he'll get stronger in one of those two things as he goes along. Who's to say? Also, whenever you guys do a successful sleight, he can attempt to either knock over an enemy with his strength or strike at them for extra damage with his agility. So you guys do that, and he also can fly and have you guys fly. So that's pretty neat. They got some pretty neat stuff with them. And Ramu here finally has their H. I also changed up the wording on a lot of their things to make it more noticeable and understanding, such as the fact that the flows at the bottom, we used it like this last game, but we have to put it in words here. The flow at the bottom does not cost an action for Ramu to use. So they can just use that 2 times in a day, but it does not cost them an action to use those. So that's good to know. That's good to know. Speaking of actions for these guys, since Ramu was there for a tutorial and not really there for much of anything else, I am going to not count Ramu as being used for the day. Again, that was a tutorial. So I am going to instead bring over some D4s over here, because each of them can now have their D4s of actions. I just deleted it again! How do I keep doing that? Everything's deleting. I don't know why. There we go. We now have these 3 here. And if you guys want to roll for how many times you guys can use these guys, go right ahead. Each of them has a D4 of actions they can use.
Oh. Choose one.
You gonna do Imp?
Yeah, man.
Roll Imp. Imp has two things they can do today. And that does not include movement and other things like that, but
I guess I will roll Ramu.
Go ahead and roll Ramu. Ramu has 2 things they can do today. And what about Felie? Who wants to roll for Felie? Get over here, somebody. Get over here.
Go, Anthony.
Get over here, Anthony. Get over here. Actually, yeah, Felie, you got Felie anyway, so get over here.
I would, but I'm just having trouble loading in.
Oh, get over here. Get over here, Will. Get over here.
All right, but I warn you, I eat people.
All right, I don't care.
That's cool. That
It's fine.
doesn't do
Okay,
anything.
we're
As long as it isn't
rolling.
me. Over here. I pinged it. I'm pinging it over here. So I'm pinging it right now. There you go.
I wonder what's in the wonder trade. Boom!
4.
It's a
Felie can do 4 things.
It's a haunted with an Everstone.
We are going to have those represented by these D4s. So, for example, with Felie, I'm going to turn their D4s into this color. And then you guys can see, boop, boop, boop. They have 4 things they can do. With Imp, I'm going to change it into a blue, bluish color. It's already kind of blue, but we got bluer there. Boom. And then with Ramu, we'll change that to like a yellow color. And they also have 2. Now you guys know how many times you can use each of them. We are going to assume that if you that unless you call on any of them, they're not going to be actually around. But all of them have their own ways of getting to you guys if you guys call on them. We'll just say that they appear if you call on them, essentially.
They're, like Imp said, we're all connected now.
Speaking
We're all in
of
this together.
speaking of Imp and speaking of other things, who wants to tell us about what happened last game?
Alright, man.
Okay.
Last time in Kingdom Hearts,
Brotherhood.
Electric Booga 2.
Electric Booga 2.
Yeah, man. Can't believe the first campaign ended so early. The team is about to set off when Tor realizes that once again they have fallen into one of the classic blunders of having a non-specific item of object that depicts some kind of situation, also known as an image or photo, is gone.
Oh,
Scion, don't eat paper.
image
Apparently
gone.
This has been image gone. Apparently there's been a recurring occurrence. It's not the first time it's happened. Specifically the way that it happened, where some person just showed up or something happened and just felt compelled to give them something for no reason, and then they're like, oh, here you go, you can have it back, Smiles. And it's a blank piece of paper. And it's like, well, I'm not happy about this. I'm gonna start crossing my arms really hard about it now.
Oh,
And we're like, yeah.
they were already pretty
And we're like-
cross too.
And it's like, oh, fuck, Thor, please. Please, have mercy. At that point, we all set off on our adventure towards the dam reparation project, also known as the we need to travel over here or else this place is going to become Ocean World. We find Boya on the way after she ran her 5-meter marathon, which 5 meters isn't very long, that I realized.
5 centimeters.
500 meter marathon. There you go.
The 500-meter marathon.
It's a 500 meter dash. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 500-meter dash. We catch up with her. She did not find her master in the place where she went. But something had clearly fallen there, and it was most likely stolen. They believe it might have been by the people that, like, the kind of like guards thing that work over there that are maybe some kind of like KGB, or maybe not.
If you look on the map as well, they mention that there's like like some kind of guard fortress there. You can actually somewhat see it on the map.
Did you get closer? Yeah, there it is. They say that near the lake there's a little guard fortress, and it's a bunch of operatives that presumably work for the kingdom. Again, just
Maybe.
it kind of like maybe it's the KGB. We're not sure. They tend to hoard things. There's stories of them, you know, like maybe taking things and then disappearing. Although, you know, if you start kidnapping people en masse, someone might notice. But also, we're not sure.
I can't
just
believe
showed
those
up
guys are
here and
hoarding
I was-
things, says we, the hoarding technology people. But it's fine, because we're against them, though. We don't like them.
Do you know like the meme of like the two boats, and one is like our glorious empire, the wicked, our glorious information gatherers, they're wicked hoarders. Anyway, something clearly hit there, but it's no longer there. We also talk a little bit about, for example, there's some kind of beast that has a very high bounty up on the snow-capped mountains. People get sent there, you know, not really sent, but they go there for the money, and either they have a very nice and enjoyable time up there and never come back, or they have to, you know, bury an empty coffin that day. It is unclear. But we're pretty fair to assume that it's probably the second one. It's just like a big old ocean world going up on here. And so,
Yeah, they probably just really like it there.
yeah, man, since they got like a nice resort up there. So the team continues forward, at which point is find this area of a little park in it. And we go, this park kind of has the feelings of something calling over here or something. And we look around, and then something happens.
Did you?
And then something happens.
Hey Anthony, what happened in that time that I kicked them out of the game?
And then something happens.
That's why I forgot a lot of it.
Gilgamesh met a new friend, and they bonded on the fact that neither of them are free and trapped in shitty prisons. And then Gilgamesh ripped their prison open, and they flew out as a little fairy ball.
Yeah.
And now they're a new ally.
Yeah, I guess that works out. You don't have to say anything else.
Okay, all right, stop. One of you got a big tree, and you got like a big dad bod. There's one of you came out better than the other on the prison department.
I actually feel like I did miss. I'm not remembering something important from what you just reacted as.
Well, I mean, you know, there was some stipulations to it.
Oh yeah, those. I didn't think about those because, of course, we'll do it.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind then. Who cares?
Okay, all right, Pog. Anyway,
We have to find
we
Pinocchio a
find,
real boy body.
we find Gilgamesh climbing a tree, as his kind often do, I guess. And then he stabs a tree, I guess, as his kind also often do.
Dragons are mystical.
And then a little
creatures.
fairy came out. And now we gotta find it,
That's them.
apparently, a real boy body, which was unclear when that happened, but, they seem to have become friends, so maybe it's for the best. Who are you to
You need to
complain?
do it within one celestial magic year.
So
Which
like
is to
100
say,
years,
like, just like at some point.
Zarel looks at their wrist. Oh shit, that's soon?
As long as you're still alive, you can complete it whenever.
I mean, cosmologically, everything's soon.
We need to get you away from those philosophy books.
Okay. Meanwhile, the party continues onward and finds sounds. The sounds being of creatures skittering, scuttering, moving about.
Oh,
And they find an arm beast. It looks like a bowling ball with a little hat.
it does look like a
and-
bowling ball with a little hat.
It does. And, we do the thing that we do to Heartless, and we beat the fuck out of it, and it's 100 minions by doing absolutely nothing.
Like
Oh,
That I
well,
mean by
you
using the
did
power of
absolutely
one
nothing.
ramen.
Like, you just kind of sat there and they're like, I'm gonna get you, bonk. I'm gonna get you, bonk. I'm gonna get you.
I was mean to them, and then they exploded.
That is true. That is what happened.
Then this little creature in here, the little Heartless, escaped this little area and then turned the normal thing back into this arm, and it flew away back to some area over here.
Arm.
The arm. And as we sit here in a little pile of money and contemplating the power of arms, we find a little fella, and the little fella is watching. And he's like, you know what? That was cool. Also, don't look at me, please. I would like to keep all of my bones intact.
Speaking of this little fella, as you look at this little fella, speaking of little fellas doing little fella things.
Little fellas, little boys.
Meh.
Even smaller now.
Again.
Look at him in his little existence. He's looking a little bit more like a Digimon now than before.
He does. Yeah, he really does.
I think it's the neon blue.
It's the neon blue.
I think it's
love
the
it.
big head.
The
That
big
too.
head. I love him. I love him a lot. Now we know that he really is different from those other ones because he is so much tinier
Now
than
here I
them.
come.
And he does not have a lot of power, so he is much tinier.
I mean, he says that, but I mean, he has like what, a +5 to strength?
Imagine what that means the other of his darklings have.
God.
Yeah, speaking of that, he's
Also,
a
he's a back
darkling,
sprite.
which means he's like a. Oh yeah, he does. He can be hit from the back.
Oh no, he has a back sprite.
And
I mean, it makes sense. He's got a hood.
In the actual canon, I'm gonna say this out loud because this is not true in my game. But in the actual canon, Darklings are Keyblade builders who apparently fell to darkness.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they are abnormally powerful Heartless.
Oh no. Well, at least it's not true for this
you're the
canon.
little guys.
he's decently powerful. He just, is a lot weaker than other Darklings.
It's fine, baby. Baby boy, we will turn you strong. And you will stab us in the back.
That's not canon.
Boy,
Oh
we shall
man,
build
says
you
Kreb.
strong.
There are reasons behind Darklings and darkness creatures here, Kreb, that I want to make sure people don't immediately guess all of the things. So a lot of them I changed.
Hooray!
Otherwise, people will be like, if I ever bring up like I fought someone before, he fought someone as a Keyblade welder. We figured it out.
I'll do that anyway, and you know this.
He was not a Keyblade wielder.
This is fine.
But yes, there he is. Look at him.
I fought someone
He was a
before.
funny guy.
Oh my god, they're a Z fighter! It's Yamcha!
You got it.
Oh my god, it's Sans Undertale! Anyway,
You got him.
Hey, I fought
you
someone
know,
before.
you mentioned that he's a Darkling, and we're like, what's a Darkling? It's like, well, it's a Heartless, but like a pure Heartless. And as you can see, please don't punch me or throw me in a direction while I'm mentioning this, please. But I traded all of my of the ability to have a lot of power for an infinite supply of access to Wikipedia.
That's why my
And
head's
it's not
so
been
big.
paying off very well.
Dib's backstory confirmed.
I've got access to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, which anyone can edit.
And I'm
And-
12 years old.
I'm 12 years old. So we talk about, he's like, well, usually us, Heartless only have this amount of time to get powerful. But this place has lasted a lot longer than the schedule said. We're supposed to have this done by Monday. So, well, I mean, I guess there's still time to, build up strength and not get uber murdered when the Heartless Battle Royale breaks out.
Kinda.
when the Fortnite match starts.
Yeah, Fortnite is about to get down.
We're the darkness fallen, boys.
Don't forget to take the hot
Whatever.
rods.
And then Thanos knows them. And, we talk a little bit back and forth and we go, well, he mentions, for example, that arm that went flying away is part of some kind of Heartless of a suit of armor. It's a whole armored guy. And it's like, well, we talk a little bit and it's like, well, if we defeat, Heartless, then you can take some of that energy and become strong, which is what you want, and in return, you give us Wikipedia access to the to the Heartless and that so we can read into it and understand what they do. And it's like, you know what? Not only do I agree, but I'm also very close. So this would be a very bad time to die. So you know what? Yeah, this can work out. We can have this roll along. We can make a little. I'll even turn blue. Look at this. I'm blue now. That's my special attack.
Monday we'll have the
Wait,
RGBs.
oh, we were wrong, guys. It's Papyrus, not Sans.
Shut up.
He has his blue move.
So he.
Oh,
You good?
Momo.
Chilling around with him, or
There you go. Momo. Ah. Your net's all. Your net's skipping around.
like, oh,
Oh well. Oh no.
Rest in pieces.
is it better now? Hello.
Hello.
Well,
Hello, FOMO.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, fine. Anyway.
It's FOMO. They put bugs in them.
What? No. Anyway, Anyway, we mentioned that if we don't tell any other
Ah!
No.
Heartless that we're chilling out with us. What?
You're skipping around again. You're dying.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I know your problem. Ain't got no gas in it.
Hello.
Anyway, is Heartless the trigger word? What's
I
going
don't know.
on?
Well, don't
What
say
am I
it.
saying? It's don't tell any other. Don't laugh. It's like still happening.
It's a
Oh,
little
no.
bit. It's happening. Yeah. It's fine. Just finish up. Just finish up. It's fine.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Monkey's best friend forever. We walk. Walk away to the moat, and now we're gonna get into a fight. We're gonna-
Yeah. Yeah.
We did it. Yeah. Woo, baby.
Fummel, do you want to try restarting?
I'm not probably.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Are they gone?
They're gone.
Oh. They're gone forever. While they're gone, I'm going to give them some things for doing the recap.
Hell yeah. While they figure that out, I will.
Since Fommel
be right
isn't
back.
here, I think I should be rewarded, you know? Like, they can't take the Oscar, so I'll take the Oscar.
No, no. In fact, because of that, I'm actually going to take one of yours and give it to them. Oh, you don't have
Shit.
any. Wait, no, you have 4. I'm going to take one.
Oh no!
There we go. Now they have 1 moon inspiration. Perfect.
What have I done?
Perfect. Everything's perfect. Let's
I
go ahead.
can't believe I've done this. I can't believe I got caught.
Is it better now?
Hello.
Hello, is it fine? Can I
You sa-
speak?
You sound okay so far.
Okay.
That was funny.
I'm sorry. Apparently,
No.
the KGB joke struck a little bit too far as the members of the audience.
No, you're fine. I gave you your 2. I gave you your 2 spalations. I also gave you one of Will's because Will tried to take yours.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it was like, you couldn't pick up the Oscar, so I might as well take it, you know?
pick up the Oscar. Drawing game.
Look at that guy. Look at him right there. Look at the little guy. Look at that Pikachu.
What a beautiful fat Pikachu.
Beautiful fat Pikachu. But yes, in the end, you guys were making your way back toward the main group. You guys had seen this large thing of people. These 4 guys over in the front. These are the 4 that are on the outside of it. There are most likely still more people inside this large gate-like area that leads off to the north. But you guys will be making your way off toward that and potentially through that, but we will see exactly what goes down with that in just a moment. Also, we sort of skipped over things last time because we were really late into the game, but you guys would have returned here and potentially spoken with people if you wanted to before going to the large group of people. So we will be going slightly back in time just in case you guys want to formalize a plan, or if you just want to wing it, who's to say. Yeah, we are now in front of the large gate, and at this point, I'd like to know, do you guys want to explain anything to Tor? Do you guys want to try to make a plan for the group of individuals you guys are about to go up and talk to? Or do you guys just want to fucking wing it and be like, fuck it, these guys need to get the fuck out of our way or we're gonna blow them up?
All right, one of us is going to need to do the talking, and at least 2 of us are not feeling the most diplomatic, though maybe you can put your feelings aside and help with the diplomacy, or do you think it better we get someone else to do it?
Oh, don't worry. I carry plenty of diplomacy. She puts a hand over as she notes to Neo, who gets his a flamethrower ready.
I'm sorry, I
I-
have a gun.
I believe we should be second. Let's get someone else first just to prepare for us.
We carry a lot of diplomacy.
That's a nice diplomacy, but
That's
we
around
don't need
5
that.
different guys with 5 different guns. I know I don't believe that's the right definition.
I could try talking first. Try to get us through without resorting to all that.
You
Are you
just see,
sure?
Booyah. I would offer to do something, but a lot of people here either really like me or really don't like me, so.
Yeah, apparently it's a split difference.
Don't really want to roll those
the-
dice, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'll just stay in the
So,
carriage.
what I'm thinking, Hebe
You
Keys
pressing
Zarel,
weird?
you guys go first. You try to be more diplomatic. Gilgamesh, you go second if we need aggression but not war, and then let's hope we don't go to the third wave.
I'm gonna do my best to make sure that we don't need plan B or C or D or G. Looks at the guns.
Oh, we can keep
A,
going
B,
all the way to
C,
Z if
D.
you want.
A couple of
Where's
letters.
plan Z? I want to see what you have for that.
You think that there's only gummy block in this carriage?
Ah, blow this bitch up.
Oh, I
Oh.
You've got a decapitated pig head that you will use to poison the
Oh, some supplies to
villagers.
trade. Oh,
Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of
okay. I
time.
see that there's,
So
we have
she
different ideas of what's going on.
she definitely needs something more explosive than that.
I was,
mean,
I was
hoping
mostly
it was
kidding.
not.
Mostly.
Okay, good.
This makes
Pig
me feel
heads
better,
are bad
thank you.
for the food.
Go ahead and see if you can get them to get out of our way. And remember, we are in the right here. We have something that everybody needs. We are not paying any toll.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I am curious. How much is the toll on a normal day?
On a normal day, only just an arm and a leg for someone who lives here. Now, if I were to guess, probably more than any of us have, at least on hand.
Makes sense.
Whenever I say that these people are the worst, I mean it. To even just make our way up through here, things like this happen. Usually you can get through it. You can go to fight it if you want, if you have a good lawyer or anything like that. But a lot of people here don't have the ability to go and just hire people to do their talking for them or their convincing for them.
What is this lawyer you speak of?
Someone who speaks for someone knowing back and forth the different laws of the land.
And all the
That sounds
Fine print.
reasonable.
It's a job just like anything else. If you're poor enough to want to make your way somewhere without having paying a toll, then you probably also don't want to buy someone's ability to go off and do something like that for you. It's just a lot of steps that don't need to be there.
So how much is a lawyer? Like a few...
It depends. I don't want to go into the entirety of a job class.
Well,
Like
we'll
I
say
say,
it
job
off.
class, like it's like an actual class you can choose.
We'll talk about this off screen so I could be offended once we get back to us.
I mean, not all lawyers are bad. There are good lawyers. There are
This
cheap.
is fantasy.
There are cheap lawyers. There are some
some
that
nations-
go onto YouTube and tell people about how to work.
and there are some nations that will give you a lawyer for free if you're in trouble.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, man, financial hawk. Yeah, we all know that.
I just keep thinking of that
Financial
clip.
hawk.
Financial hall.
I love it.
Cannon.
Kreb, we need financial hawk. Get on it. I'm
It
playing.
is just a hawk-headed person.
I can't wait for it to be.
I was gonna say-
respectable Harvey Birdman.
I was gonna say Lindo, but there ain't no way he's watching. I'm just playing. We don't need financial hawk, Kreb.
We
Yes,
do.
We might need financial. I'll ask later.
Okay. If not a commission, I'll make something rough, but we'll see what Kreb does.
We'll figure it out. We'll see
Yeah.
if I even need it. I don't think I'll need it. Either way.
I'll try to go in with some flattery and a lot more kindness than I have been with other things lately, but I hate putting on that face. All right.
So do we also have a lock cracking lawyer?
Hi, this is Lock Cracking Lawyer, and today we have the key to
All right,
Kingdom
so you're
Hearts.
going forward. You're going forward.
Yeah, he is going to go forward. If Zarel comes too, that'll be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into the manor with Tor like, and now let's do it again to prove it wasn't a fluke.
As the two of you will make your way going forward, Gilgamesh, you get to the front of the carriage, just sort of like looking over toward where the two of them are going. I got something caught in my throat.
Oh, damn it, I was thinking of Ivan. No, Gilgamesh has eye patch.
Off to the
Yes.
side of it, the Neo is going to still be standing next to the actual carriage itself. And currently, both Boya and Tor are in a covered area of it. Whenever I say carriage, I'm mostly doing this for both Muna and Gilgamesh's sake. This is sort of like a truck. It's not like a very high tech truck or anything, but it's kind of like a truck.
We're in a fucking Ford truck.
As the two of you make your way going forward, you will be approached by one of the people that has been named Paul, I guess.
Hibiki currently is wearing quite a big smile on his face. He looks a lot, probably to Zarel, he probably looks a lot happier.
Man,
But other
this is
people,
gonna go
they might be able to tell that's a very practiced smile.
Hibiki, you go ahead. I would like you, before anything, let me check out your demeanor and your negotiation stuff. You have a negative in demeanor, but you have a pretty good negotiation. I would
Mhm.
like you, with this practiced smile of yours, this thing that you apparently have had going for you for a bit. Roll me for that negotiation before you even get to this man.
Yeah.
I can't.
I have
wait
no
to see
bonus
this
I'm not going to.
smile.
I'm not going to give you any negative for what you roll, but the any big numbers we may help out. Hey, that's pretty good.
17.
That's decent. That's decent. As you approach, Zarel, you see Hibiki in kind of a new light. He is slightly he looks slightly more relaxed as he's going forward, but he also has like almost like a friendly air about him, like very much like, oh, he must have got that stick out of his ass.
Oh, that was a fun after maybe some fighting did actually get it out of him.
I've been watching and reading Oshinoko for a bit now, and I've gotten some inspiration for Hibiki. This is
Okay.
gonna be great.
As you see Paul here make his way forward, hold on there.
Flamio, I think you said it was? Greetings.
Oh, correct.
Yes, Flamio.
Let me out.
Flamio.
I'm kind of new to the planet. He's obviously a Cherished. We are basically here on a bit of a I don't know the right way to say it. It's like a charity mission. It's so hard trying to get used to things here.
Charity, huh? In the middle of all of this.
And yes, it's we've come to notice that the dam got damaged during the big battle a couple days ago and threatens to flood the entirety of the lower section of the city. Right now we've heard that it's not gushing with water, so we're trying to get up there as quickly as possible to fix the whole thing.
Hmm.
And I just have to say, it's very impressive to have all these guards out here during such a tumultuous time with these weird bug creatures. It's all just been so confusing.
Oh,
It really has. There's been a lot of everything going on.
well, we are dutied to carry the burdens of the people, make sure that everything is going forth as well as it possibly can. When it comes to the dam, I believe that things should be fine. Looks as if there's no leaking happening currently.
We've heard that the reason why is like some powerful mage has stopped it so far, but we have no idea how long that will hold. That's why we're trying to get there as quickly as possible. And we've heard that through this way, there's a faster method to get there.
Well, yes. Normally, if you would have to make your way toward the dam, you would either have to come through here, which we do require a toll to use the road here, or you would need to go off to the east. Yes, a toll. Your friend is a Cherished, would they not know?
I believe him honestly quite new.
Yes, his egg hatched quite recently, so he doesn't know a lot of what's happening here.
You've only recently awoken.
Got me a little bit wet behind the fence, if you'd say.
Normally
They
I would ask permissions. Obviously, charity work is very much welcome in the town, but currently our communications are down. We are doing our best to get everything back up and running, but because everything seems to be fine right now and we can't go and speak to one of our superiors, you would be seeing a bit of a wait.
And unfortunately, because some of us are so new, we don't have to have a lot of money. At least not this world's currency. Or any, really, from what I've been finding in my pockets. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Give me one moment.
All
You
right,
see
sir.
him go back toward where the others are. He walks over toward where Mark is to like zoom in to see what their names are
Mark?
listed as.
Complier!
Mark Complier. Not only are they in other games, but they're also here. But as he makes his way back over toward the other guardsmen, they talk. Mark here seems to bring himself over toward what Hibiki would know, and again, what Zarel would know, because Zarel would know somewhat normal things about this place. What you guys would see is like a landline phone almost. As he pulls it off, he just seems to shrug and like motion over to it like it's fucking dead, dude. What do you want? What the fuck do you want from me? As this goes down, he seems to shake his head, make his way back over. Unfortunately, we're not able to contact our superiors. A lot of the power is down around this area because of everything that's been going on. At the moment, we can't let you in without the toll.
Is there really nothing that we can do without paying? We're willing to do anything to help.
This isn't something that we can usually. This isn't up to me at all. Without contacting our superior through some way, we are held here firmly. I'd like both of you.
Sorry,
What's up, Zarel?
Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
This is gonna be like, sorry, I don't follow. Are you saying that because your superior is not here, this is a pretty time-sensitive issue? I'm sure you understand.
I'm sure it is, yes. But we can hopefully assume that there are, if there is something going on, maybe those on the upper city could be taking care of it as we speak. I'm really sorry. Without working with our superior, I could. This could cost me being a guard. So I really can't. And again, our power is out. We can't really contact anyone at the moment.
So, What is your job completely dependent on this one? I'm sorry if it sounds a little bit crude. I suppose I haven't been here a long time yet.
Well, my job would be dependent on your behavior if I allow you through without anything, obviously. If any of you do anything beyond these, I'm not saying you would, but if any of you do anything beyond the gate here, that would be on me since I'd be the one who let you through.
I understand. I guess there really isn't nothing for it. I guess not being able to
Both of you roll me for your insight.
I'm trying to find the right way to say what I'm about to say. So I'll roll insight.
I believe in you, Zarel.
I like how the rule of not letting me do it went right out the window. 14.
I mean, you don't have to ever.
I have a 13 here, and I think I have a fleeting.
You have one fleeting,
so...
yes. I don't give Zarel a fleeting for this guy.
Damn it.
Guys, please.
No, give it to me. Give it to me.
Go ahead, Zarel. Go ahead. Roll me again.
I rolled an 18 and you got a fucking 14.
That's pretty good, actually. Roll again.
Pretty good for Zarel.
Roll
You
again,
got
though. See if
higher
you get
than
that
me
20.
on that roll, because I rolled a 13.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
See if you get that 20, though, Zarel.
Come on, get that 20, Zarel.
You did not.
No.
However, with a 14, Zarel, you don't know how things work. You don't know how things work and how things really work in the world or anything like that. But one thing you do know is that this person seems to be talking about, oh, they can't contact their superior because their power is out. Power in your brain equal electricity. Electricity in your brain equal rat. Maybe.
Electricity in my brain equals what? Yeah, rat!
You're Ramu.
You're saying that you cannot contact them because you don't have any power, right? The power is out.
Yes, the power is out currently in a lot of areas in the city. And our communication is usually managed through the wires you see going across from the area here.
It's alright, Paul. It's alright, Paul.
All right.
Something is. I believe what they say is proverbially cooking. Hold on.
All right. Okay.
Oh, okay, Zarel.
Ramu. Come
You
to
just
me,
see
Ramu.
you just see Ramu is just like sitting on the steering wheel.
Come to me, Ramu.
Gilgamesh, you see Zarel reach in the window and grab Ramu.
He just watches.
We have power lines to power, little warrior.
What are
I
you?
show him the rat.
Oh, it's pretty cute.
Zarel, you're a genius.
What?
This animal here, can apparently cast thunder magic.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
And
actually.
I think I understand what Zarel's putting down, but I'll let him explain his idea.
Well, I went for a series of electrical storms in my brain.
And then I thought electric.
And then I thought electric. And then that equaled the rat somehow, and here's Ramu. I believe that she should be capable of creating an electricity for you to be able to contact for as much as you need.
Well, we could attempt to see if that would work. Usually we have most of the generation through hydro sources, but we can attempt it. If this
Well,
is
now
really...
we're gonna have hydro sources.
No, all right. Is it safe?
I don't know.
I guess this is a risky gamble.
But so far, the first person to ever deal with Ramu was Hibiki, and he's still alive.
Ramu did nearly kill me with an electrical shock. He says, just scratching his cheek a little bit.
Nearly, Paul. The keyword is nearly.
Paul is just looking at the both of you, and the more you talk, the more he's feeling not very great on this subject. Both of you roll me negotiation.
I will roll negotiation. This will work.
Muna looks to Gilgamesh. I hate that they're better at this than us
17.
and still bad at it.
That still remains to be seen.
Okay, so that's a 14 for me.
And a 17 from Zarel.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I see no reason to not try. If this works, we could get our communications back up. Come on, little thing. Over here.
Go, Ramu.
Ramo just like looks at you guys. Scuttle, 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 scuttle.
Release your power, Ramu. In like a normal way, please.
You just see him and Mark as they look to each other. Mark opens up a large panel beside of the area, revealing technology. Well, how does it even work?
Oh my God, Hibiki, they've got magnets.
They sure do, Zarel.
As Ramu looks at it, looks back to them, you see Ramu kind of reach out toward it, and you see their eyes go wide as their cheeks begin to spark. They're like, I know this. This is something I can do. You just see a look of excitement go through their face as they seem to charge up. Who wants to roll me for Ramu?
Zarel, do it.
Roll me that
Oh, my
+7,
beautiful-
Zarel.
My beautiful rat warrior. Achieve your mastery over the element of thunder and power this iPhone.
15 is not bad.
15 is not bad. I'm gonna look.
We don't
on-
overload the system and cause it to break.
So one of the things that that you can do with the thunder spell is to charge a target with electricity. So we will be using the flow section of this. If you would have got lower than a 12, I was going to just have him use the magic thunder and just literally strike into this thing with an amount
Wait,
of
girl,
damage.
Hold on, girl, that's not what I meant. I did not mean it literally.
However, that is going to use their flow. Upon doing so, it is going to send out a surge of electricity. As it does, you guys note that when it does, Ramu seems to almost step back slightly from it as well, as you see the electricity seemingly meeting this object is not the same as what is getting outputted from Ramu. It almost like these two electricity signals are meeting and colliding. As you guys look at it, Zarel and Hibiki in particular, I would like both of you to roll me for your, once again, for your insights.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I'm not even bad at it. I just have none in it, which is fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god!
14.
Zarel got a 20.
God damn it, Zarel. You're showing me up.
Zarel, as you look in and as you watch, you note that there is some strange energy seemingly coming from this panel, and you start to see there was electricity in this panel. There was power here. It was just weird power. It seems to be some kind of black electricity going through the panel.
That's right, Ramu. Defeat that foul electrical power.
Ramu looks back at you as you say that, gives a nod. Roll me another thing for Ramu.
Now,
Oh my
you
God,
see,
they have
I
a-
understand you have insight, but Zarel has a passive that's not written on the sheet. It's called the Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. This is the best use.
I need you to roll me one more time because typical novice gave you a fleeting.
I was a 14. Which I think is equal to.
As they hit this with a 27, Gilgamesh,
Yeah.
you sense a familiar energy coming from in front of you. As you look over, just watching these two, watching Ramu, you see Ramu strike into whatever this is with a large amount of power as this chaotic dark lightning seems to start exposing itself from the roofing and the technology around. Lightning you can sense to be draconic in nature.
Gilgamesh is angry and confused.
As
Which
this
is
happens,
different than normally angry and confused.
as this happens, Ramu overpowers it briefly and does send a large amount of energy throughout the place. All of the people, they start like backing up. You see some of them calling up to their allies in the towers, just like, no, get out of there! Just fucking jump, man!
Jump!
What?
As
What is that?
you see like 4 guys in the towers jumping out into the way from the area as this bolt of electricity strikes down into this, meeting with this dark electricity that's around, and seems to cause a large crack to go down the center of this checkpoint, splitting it in 2.
I like to imagine all of us happening. Tordelore just like, yes. Yeah.
Tordelore's just
She's
like,
also like, yes!
I knew I liked that rat.
I always like that rat.
And Muna's like tearing up. Our anarchists are growing up so fast.
Trying to take the peaceful path. Ramu says, I am here.
Well, the big thing.
The storm that is a pro.
So there were 3 things that could have happened at this checkpoint. 1, you guys could have tried to lie your way through. There wasn't really any lying going on other than, kind of truthful lying, so that was out of the question.
The lying was Hibiki acting nicer than he
That
is.
was
Yeah,
the lying,
that was the
yes.
lie.
You could have paid the toll, or you could have attempted to do this. Even if you would have failed, it would have technically given them power, so they could have called their superior. Even if you would have failed this, any amount of it would have charged up whatever this weird electricity is, and then they're like, oh, sweet, our fucking communications are working. You overpowered it.
Is this what they call brute forcing things?
As Ramu steps out, seemingly sparking with some dark electricity around it for a second, it seems to just like step out, just like bing 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 bing, and they point back to it, and they're like, we did it.
Good job, Ramu!
For a second, the black electricity looks like shades in front of their eyes as they just wipe them away.
Who's
You
our
see
little
Paul
electrical warrior
rush
of
out, just
justice
like-
and power lines?
That was not what we had thought about before this.
So, I'll have to assume because of that dark lightning, probably one of those bug creatures was in it.
That doesn't seem like it's the biggest thing at the moment. Motions behind him to the checkpoint that has been torn in twain.
Oh!
Oh.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was more worried about the dark lightning thing. Notice that part. I'm sorry.
Mark goes
You
over
look-
toward the thing, puts his ear slightly toward the mechanics, and then lifts the phone off the side. Hey, the phone's working.
See?
I just imagine you guys looking.
What did we tell you, Paul?
I just imagine you guys looking to the truck, front seat Gilgamesh twitching their eye. You see Muna and shit, what was her name? Muna and
Or Booyah.
Tor?
Tor. Please rename her.
Fine. It would be
You see Muna
T-O-R-E.
and Tor kind of doing golf clap and looking proud at you, and you just see Booyah just dead in the back.
Yeah, she's like still like completely asleep still.
and I just imagine Zarel sees this and gives a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Paul makes his way back over, takes the phone out of their hand, checks
Uh-oh.
it. All right. Looks over at you guys. If there was one of those creatures in there, then it most likely would have attacked us at some point. So... he's about to say thank you. A large piece of stone falls behind him, crashing just out of his vision as you see his eyes close. Thank you.
You're welcome, Paul.
Let me talk with them.
Oh,
Come
okay,
over,
sir.
Ramu.
Quick, get the
You
truck
come
thermal,
on,
he's distracted.
come get your celebratory pots, Ramu.
You see some of the other guards, like, after having jumped out from their posts, coming back around, just like giving you guys a nod, like, hello? And then they go back in,
Hello.
going up to their towers.
Let me out.
Let me out.
We're bringing it back, baby.
We're bringing it back.
After a little bit of time, eventually, Paul makes his way back out. I was speaking with my superiors. I told them the situation, and I told them about this, since most likely they probably either saw or heard that from up north. They are intrigued by what you say that you're doing. They want to know, is there any force backing you?
Any fours?
Any force?
The force of lightning.
Like one of the
course.
many groups in the city?
Yes. We want to know how you obtained all of this gummy block and who is backing you.
The internet.
Let's see here. What would be the best thing to say?
Probably nothing that they actually want to be called, I want to be honest with you.
Fuck.
The gummy store? We stole
Just
it?
roll.
Yeah, we stole it.
We'll let Hibiki figure it out.
Let him talk.
Basically, through a joint effort between the militia and the peacekeepers, along with us, our ragtag group that is help open up the library. It's a three-way
The peacekeepers,
thing.
huh?
I know that's
They just walk off as you're talking to go back over toward the phone.
Rip. I said the wrong thing. Oh well.
As he makes his way over, he speaks to them very quickly before returning them towards you. Our master has made it known that he is fully fine with sending any of you up to the top to repair the dam. However, any among you who consider themselves peacekeepers have to stay behind. Otherwise, pay the toll.
I suppose we
All
can
right.
deliver that information. Alright, thank you.
Thank you very much. We will inform our group and see what we need to do.
All right.
Good thing they don't consider
Thank you,
themselves
sir.
the
I'm sorry for sorry for your outpost.
Come on, Ramu.
Could you imagine if we were like the peace takers?
Ramu still sort of, kind of, with like a bit of that electricity going around them. You pick them up.
If you walk by the window with Gilgamesh, his arm just comes out and picks up the rat.
I just imagine Ramu looks like they are post-sex smoking.
They are not, but they definitely are not. But you grab them.
Jesus.
As you grab them, you guys go over toward the door, looking into everybody. Tor is looking back at you guys, and Gilgamesh is currently, I'm guessing, inspecting Ramu.
Yeah, it's just like spitting the lightning.
I'm gonna assume that they can't directly see into the carriage from
They
here.
cannot.
So immediately, as soon as Hibiki's
However,
on,
you know, there's also this guy here, though.
Mhm. But as soon as Hibiki's on, the entire facade that he just had just completely melts. And he's back to his typical angstiness.
Oh, you're upset again.
Fuck, that was hard. Oh, fuck
So,
Something happened? You changed moods quite sudden there, AVK.
I noticed you attacked them and then they didn't attack back. Did you destroy their morale?
No,
No, we just...
I think we killed
Yeah,
a Heartless that was in their machinery and got
some
power
sort
back to their
of,
station.
lightning heartless or something inside their machinery.
And then he
Bravo
will
manage to fight it off.
Mhm. And then he'll basically blah the rest, because I'm sure that she's not going to be happy about.
well, it's a good thing we don't call ourselves the Peacekeepers.
They look over towards you. So how are we gonna go about this then?
I'm trying to figure it out myself at the moment.
At the moment, it seems that they want all of you to go there without me or my men. While I do agree that that is something that is going to aid the city, I also believe they could be doing this to try to get to you. Especially
I
after
agree.
seeing that amount of power you just showed them.
Sure, they seem like nice guys.
They're not the ones I'm worried about. It's the one who signs their
Oh.
paychecks.
Yes.
Well,
The fact they want our numbers lowered is quite concerning.
on one hand, we could see that one of your men that's in the armor is actually a militia.
Hmm.
They might be able to buy at least one of them being that, but otherwise, trying to get more than that would be difficult.
I don't think
Do
it's
they-
the case. As I was joking about Peacekeeper versus Peacetaker, but the truth is, they would know.
I
guess-
would agree to this if one of our armors go as well. After all, for all they know, our armors are the only things so far that's been able to defeat the Heartless. I think you can
Mhm.
at least negotiate that much.
I think I can. Do they know your face pretty well?
Oh yes, they do. That's why I'm going to be in the armor.
Good. he nods. I was going to suggest that.
You just see Neo like
Alright.
looking over like, oh, all right.
Time to naked myself.
Time to
All right.
naked myself.
Then I think that we can get away with 2 armors then, one from yours and one saying it's from the militia.
I don't think that they'd be able to do that. All of our armors look the same.
And let's not push our luck. I believe one armor is going to be good. 2 would be suspicious.
I think that even one's going to be a stretch. But that's up to you to convince them, not me.
Do we?
Yes. At least saying that we need something with the capability of fighting off Heartless, very much an easy deal. Saying we need an army to do that.
Do we? The guns that they have, do they need the armor to function?
They do.
They don't have any kind of internal, like, even if it's just like a one use at all.
They do not. Do you
Understood.
Remember,
do you feel
they
you
use-
understand this kind of technology? There needs to be some sort of source to its power.
Yes, and from what I'm understanding, that source is the flame.
It is, and it is very limited. It only works whenever it is near the source of strength. However, this one here, as well as the ones we have brought, have been specifically made so that they do not tap into their energy wells. They can switch between regular fire and the fire that we have been using. However, as soon as we switch over to that source of fire, then it will only be available for about maybe an hour, and even then, only until the capacity is reached.
Mm-hmm.
We are very vulnerable outside of our area, outside of our walls, and outside of our part of the city. This was always going to be a difficult journey for us. However, we agreed with you in thinking that this is the best use of our abilities as of right now. I will take Neo off to the side area over there, and I will take the armor from him. It is up to you to convince them that we can even go. We will not be sending this in without him or me inside of that armor.
And then I'm going to assume that we'll probably need to split ourselves up among the 3 caravans.
We will still have to have a vanguard.
Mm.
Meaning that most likely we will need someone to be in the others, yes. However, all of you are able to defeat the Heartless. We cannot have any of you be in the other carriages. I'll make my way toward one of the 2 behind.
And then, Booyah, we can ask you to get the 3rd? Of course not.
Zarel, Hibiki, since you're already in a positive standing with them from what we understand.
It's probably neutral, but...
No, I think we're getting along great. Another
of you-
stone falls from the back of it.
One of you should convince them of the armor while we're getting things ready.
Mm-hmm. That was the plan. Come on, Zero, let's try to do one more negotiation and see if we can get this to work.
Well, sure thing, Hibiki. Let us go on onward.
The greatest duo walk forward again.
As they're walking forward again, and as Tor is doing their thing back here, poor Neo, I don't have a token for you, so you can just hang out there. Good job.
Good job, Neo.
Neo's just in his underwear hiding here.
Hold on.
I finished
do I
the
have-
meme art, by the way.
Do I have a regular guy just to give you, Neo? No, just have like a little guy. Just like a little guy, you know, just like one of those regular little guys. Yeah, I'll give you one of these little guys. There we go. There we go. I'll move you over here. Just be a little guy. This guy. You just be a little
Fucking
guy.
God damn it, Will.
Little guy moment.
Little man, little guy.
Wow.
There we go, Neo. Here you go. I'm gonna name this little guy Neo. That way we know it's you. Perfect. We did it. As you guys make your way up there, before we get to you, Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
It me.
You are holding on to Ramu. You are trying to inspect them. They're just kind of like looking at you. Big eye.
That lightning.
Is everything all right, Gil?
No,
Oh,
that was dragon's lightning.
dragon's lightning.
Dark and familiar.
From her? What's Ramu?
Is she still sparking with it?
They had like a little bit of sparking from it at one point. However, it has mostly subsided. I will remind you that it did not look like a dragon's lightning, but it did feel like a dragon's lightning. Usually, dragons are very adept in natural magics and very, very natural ways of doing things. This was almost like a jet black magic, but it felt like a dragon's.
Oh, a dragon, but wrong. Different.
Does this have any relation to the cloud?
He shakes his head. No, it's just normal. This black lightning, it's unnatural. It's not right. It feels like a dragon's power. I don't understand. He gently pats the rat and then puts it down next to him.
You pat Ramu. As you do, you will note that that little bit of discharge that Ramu seems to have seems to come up from it. I'm going to say that because of this little discharge Ramu has currently, I'm going to double their amount of uses they can do currently. So now they're up to 4.
Oh.
Yeah, but they have just a little bit more energy inside of them currently. But as they look back at you, they at first was looking very happy with themselves. However, seeing you all upset, they look back at you like,
Going to pat Rom's head. Well, looks like we have ourselves 2 mighty dragons in our midst.
You did. You excelled expectations, Rom. You should be proud.
Ramu will
You
somewhat
fought a strange enemy and came out victorious. Not many can say the same.
Ramu will somewhat curl up on you, not really doing much of anything, seemingly contemplative as you spoke to them.
Pat. Just gently pat. Just pat.
Maybe you can teach each other.
We'll make our way over to Hibiki and Zarel to see if they can get these guys to agree to the last little thing here. As you approach Paul looks back to you. Well,
there, the mic's on. Oh no, Emerald's gone. Well, I guess I just keep talking.
Fuck you and fuck the car you came in on.
Emerald, no!
Hibiki fought about having to do another customer service round and just shut down mentally.
He just like decided to kill himself. It's like, I'm done.
We've talked along with them, and we don't see a problem with leaving them behind, but we do have one small problem. We would at least need to be able to bring one of their suits with us, really for 2 reasons. The first one is, as you can understand, the situation with the Heartless is quite precarious. We were hoping to have some protection as we went along with the amount of gamma block we're carrying around. And with the second thing, as you can understand, both of us being quite new to this place, we're not exactly that connected with people. We had agreed on the gummy block situation, but we do need at least one person to count how much is going where. We didn't exactly decide all of the terms, and they're being connected with this other person, and the carpenter needs, apparently that's how we're paying them, finding out how much is left of what. So, we need at least one person to keep it fair.
So you need one of the people in those armors, then.
Correct.
Let me see what I can do. He makes his way away, leaving you and Hibiki there for a moment. After a bit of time has gone by, I'd like you to roll me for your demeanor, please.
Oh boy, here I go. There's a guy 50 meters away looking at a big telescope, and it's like, that sure is a fish.
Yeah, I just imagine, Zarel and Hibiki looking like SpongeBob and Patrick, with the goofy goober stuff.
I'm a goofy goober.
5. I have a 5 for 5.
Okay.
This goes back
Roll
here.
me one more time.
Yep. Beep.
CX. Much better. Much better. Ba-ba.
I love that. Roll me again.
6.
You want one of us to roll for Hibiki?
No, I just needed to have Zarel, since Zarel was the one that talked.
Okay.
As Paul makes his way back, he looks to you. You had said that you had only just awoken recently, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Can you tell me where you awoke?
I awoke, I suppose.
You had mentioned that
I'm
you were
not
from the library, right?
Well, I didn't. I wasn't exactly at the library when I awoke. I had awakened, I believe, in the train.
Interesting. So you're saying that you are not the Cherished from the library, then?
The Cherished from the library, I suppose not. I did not. I've been there, but I'm not from there.
Do you know the Cherished from the library? Either of you?
The Cherish from the library?
I will remind both of you, because you guys would both know, that before awakening in your realms of heart and blah 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 blah, you were apparently a possession, quote unquote, of Michelle, who was in the library.
It is correct.
That being said, you don't have to say that.
But Sorrel doesn't understand that, my friend. Is he?
If Hibiki would like to use any of that information, he can. But
when you say a Cherish from the library, do you mean one that's well known, or it was
No.
also?
This would be a newly awoken Cherish.
Oh, there's
Then-
another one.
No, I think that would probably be Zarel. I think some weird things are already happening. Maybe the library, whatever magic's in it, tried to get the egg away from the world when it
I see.
when everything's going down.
I suppose that when our friend was from the library, I guess that works.
I see. Give me one more moment then. He makes his way over, but instead of going to the phone, he seems to go over to the side of the area here. That has seen better days. He goes behind a counter that is there and grabs a paper. As he does, he looks at it. There's a bit of a on his face, but he does bring it back as he shows you a paper that seems to be blank where a picture would be. However, there is a description under it.
There's a description.
As he mentions it, I need to ask, was this egg that the one awoke him from scaly with fins, with a shade of sapphire blue?
Oh, bags with sapphire.
Look, she's around.
So.
As he's
gonna-
like looking to Zarel, just like, this is why I brought this up.
I do believe so.
Yes, from what we've seen, is that this seems a lot more important than we had
No,
assumed.
this is something that I think will help you out. My employer has said no to your request. However, I am a knight of my kingdom, and there is one other person that I listen to. So, whenever I was looking through everything and I had spoken through with some of the ones above me, it was mentioned that there was a Cherish at our gates, newly awoken, that somewhat fit the description here. I was told to confirm it, and if I was, then to allow you all through as much as would be needed.
Oh well, that's very kind. I don't know it was as popular, Hippie. What's going on?
I have no idea, but thank you very much.
I'll let my employer know that you are to be making your way through without any hiccups. And yes, you are allowed to have one of the armors. I was told
Thank
I was
you,
told not to show any caveats. If you asked for something, you would get it.
Thank you very much, Paul. Sir Paul, I don't know what your titles are in this world.
I say knight of my kingdom. I'm more of a soldier. I'm maybe one day. Maybe one day it will be Sir Paul.
Hopefully.
You know, I do believe it is nice to dream, Paul.
Maybe once everything is calmed down a bit more. Maybe put in a good word for me. Until then.
Of course.
You know what? We will. Goodbye, Paul.
He will make his way back. He will go over toward the phone. He will say some things in phone, and then return. As he does, he motions to the two up on the top who kind of like look at him like, what the fuck do you expect us to do? and then just looks over toward where everything had cracked down the middle, like right. And then just sort of pushes one of the door sides open.
Mark helps him with the other.
As it sort of crashes to the other side. He then looks to it, calls a couple more guys down to move them out of the way. The entire thing takes around like 10 minutes, but
we can assume that we probably would have just been like awkwardly standing there.
Serious minuses on our speed run.
He does motion to all of you to start your way forward. At this point, Gilgamesh, you and Muna would notice there is a person who makes their way toward the back of things, looking forward, seeing them opening the gates. The armor would go to you. I will stay here waiting for the other two caravans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking to you. You're all the way over there.
I know. I apologize. I spoke out of turn.
Also, how do you feel in that armor?
I'm not one that is very good with this stuff. It's awkward to use. Doesn't really interface with me very well, but I can run it. That being said, I will meet you once we get toward the mountains if we get that far. If anything is to stop you, then I will try my best to make my way there with due haste.
All right then.
Burn, 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 burn.
I just imagine the
Falls
first
over slightly.
voice.
God damn it.
How about we go for the injured soldier if we are passing through, and I hold on to you.
Fuck.
Come on, buddy. You have got a major injury that we will heal.
They need to watch the other carriages because there's not any other person watching it right now.
All right.
Because the others will be turned away. Only one armor is allowed to go through.
Yeah.
As you guys would wait for Hibiki and Zarel to come back, you guys would get inside of the truck carriage, quote unquote, and would let them know you guys can go forward. Do you want to say anything else as to why?
There's the microphone again.
Hooray,
Slide
microphone.
Good news, everyone. We should be allowed to pass.
Oh, good.
Yes.
It seemed to be very awkwardly and specifically because I'm here. Which
Apparently on orders from the king.
I didn't know it was so popular already. I've been born for like 2 days.
Oh, I knew you were special, Zarel.
Well, the king apparently knows about the egg and said that whatever hatched from it should be allowed through without any caveats or whatever.
Did they say the king or just someone higher?
They said someone higher, but they were very he said that he is a soldier. He said a knight, but he said he was a soldier of his kingdom. So you can put 2 and 2 together if you want.
Okay.
It could technically be a duke.
It could be a duke. It could be a
I just imagined like the first voice on the phone was a duke, and they're like Crowler, and they're, I don't want the peacekeepers sullying my place.
It has to be someone over whoever this noble is who owns this road. So
could have been a viscount, a baron, and an earl.
Yes, that seems to be the reason why we're going through, which is
could have been a subscriber to the Summoner Network Twitch.
That's true. You guys you guys can fuck over nobles, I heard. As each of you sit down, you guys all awkwardly look over toward the driver's seat.
Damn it. I think he goes forward. He's probably the only one that could drive it.
I mean, you never know. Someone could.
I mean, I'm always down to drive a Ford truck.
It's technically, by sitting there and hitting the gas, you are in fact driving it.
All right. I want you to show me how to use this carriage.
You're gonna get in the passenger seat, Muna?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, a good thing at least one of us is in the driver's seat.
I think we should let the ferry drive. I'm sure that will go fine.
No.
It's
I
not
do
a
not-
worthy enough vessel for her.
My feet will not be able to reach the pedals.
We get two long
Mush.
sticks and just get
I also do not see how you can push the pedals with your feet in this situation. They seem to just go one direction. This bike is strange.
So anyway, we go forward.
You guys make your way forward. Hibiki, I would like to know, just a lore question from you. Did you
Yeah.
have your license?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
It'd be really
Nico, he's
funny
young,
if
but
we
he's
did it.
not that young. He would have probably already been living on his own by that point. Especially when I had in mind about what's
Here's
happened.
the thing.
But
Some people even into their like 20s and 30s don't ever get their license. That's why I was asking you.
Nico, don't call me out like this,
Sometimes
okay?
You get your license and it's
Don't
a
fucking.
bluff.
I don't have mine. Leave me alone.
I don't either, man. It's fine.
Yeah,
I do. It's a bluff. I shouldn't be allowed to drive.
I don't have my license, but do you guys have more reason not to have a license?
I at least have my permit, which is about to expire this year.
Oh, look at you!
I think out of all of
Yeah.
us, Nico's still the best driver.
I
Thank
mean,
God
it depends.
he's running.
I think that depends on how good a driver Anthony is. But I do think I'm pretty good at
Anthony, how
driving.
good are you?
How good of a
I'm
driver
alright,
are
I
you?
guess.
You're all right, I guess. All right, I'm probably better than Anthony.
Cool.
You're clearly more humble than I am.
Oh, like 1,000,000,000%. Uh, as you guys will be going down the road, you guys would find that most of this road is very, very well paved, very well maintained. Currently, you do not have any sort of guidance upon going. However, looking at the map itself, this road should eventually just fucking take you straight toward the manor. Other than that, however, there are other things that you guys could be doing. You guys could be attempting to do. There are smaller roads that would lead off from here. There would be one off toward the a little bit ways going forward. That would take you off toward the northeast. There is some other ones that would take you guys basically just like very slightly toward the northwest. However, it looked like it would get steeper as it goes. The mountain being in front of you, you guys know that from what you were told, the best way to where you need to go is through the manor. I would like to know, do you guys want to go toward the manor? Toward where there might be conflict, since, you know, they had said no, but then they were overruled. Or do you guys want to go toward one of the other two roads to hopefully see if you can bypass it?
Let's be peaceful.
I feel like bypassing it might be
It would
easier.
most likely take longer. I already mentioned it to you. Whenever you guys had seen the map before, opening up your map, you guys would have probably slightly marked the different ways. But there was an idea of going off toward the northwest and around the mountain. That would take you guys several days longer. There was no mention of a road off to the northeast. However, you guys can easily see that going a little bit. You don't know how far that would take you or if it would take you to the area itself, but there is a road that goes there. Or there'll be the area going through the manor, which would most likely take you up the mountain in such a way as this. I would like to know, do you guys want to try to scope out one of these roads? Do you guys want to go just straight through like the plan had been before, or do you guys want to try to take the long path? No matter what, you're decently sure that the carriages behind you would see where you go, though Tor may be pissed.
I think at the very least, scoping out the east path would be decent. It might take a little bit more time, but by going this direction, we would already be going as fast as possible. So it's like it might be okay to scope it a little bit just to check.
Okay.
But we could take more advantage of our fish-lomatic immunity.
Fish-lomatic immunity.
You guys do apparently have diplomatic immunity currently.
I only know what half one of those words means. Let's go, baby.
Let's see if
It's fun.
Don't worry about it.
Let's see if perhaps we can get some movement forward with Sorrel.
I would mention to you guys as well, just because you guys would know this, because this road wasn't brought up, either that means this road will not take you to the dam, or there was a reason this road might not be great. But this road was never brought up, the right road.
So it was never brought up, so...
If we act weird now, that's gonna make things hard for us.
Best case scenario, just lead straight to the river. I guess we can start caulking the wagon.
I think
Oh no, we got dysentery.
I think for now I mean, honestly, despite what I said before, knowing that this was a road that was never brought up at all, I think it might be in our best interest to trust Tortolor here. Just in case we can ask her later about what that road was about.
Okay.
Because it seems like if it were fast, she would have brought it up. If it went to where we needed to actually go, I'm pretty sure she would bring it up. Of course, it could just be her being blinded by her. I want to go straight through and fuck this person up. I want to go straight through to fuck them up. But I feel like since we brought up several potential paths, she wouldn't have just not included that one if it weren't useful.
So, long path or short path then?
Short path.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Hibiki would be taking you guys straight toward where you guys would see these large walls of this manor up ahead of you. As you look closer to it, you do see that there are some buildings outside of it. It looks almost like its own small town as you're approaching it. You even notice that there are some roofs you can see beyond the walls even that would show that there's more than just a manor in this place. As you guys would be approaching it, and as you guys would go up toward where the walls and the gates are, you would find another contingent of knights potentially off to the side of this. They would be standing in front of what appears to be an open gate toward this place. It would take you about a couple of hours to get over here. But as you would look toward them, they do seem to have the gates opened. However, there does appear to be a slight guard tower that seems to have been erected on either side. Not very large, but it does seem as if they are just large enough to be able to see over in case you guys are like, holding anything on top of the cart, anything like that. As you guys are going through this area, they are motioning you guys forward. They're just kind of like pulling you guys forward, like, come on.
Yep.
Do you guys want to just go straight through? Do you guys want to talk to any of these people? At this point as well, Boya would have had a couple of hours rest, so she is conscious, but she is still laying down. You guys have not mentioned having a Keyblade wielder with you, by the way.
Yeah, well, let's not mention that ever.
Just cover up with a little tarp.
They specifically said peacekeepers. They didn't say anything about Keyblade wielders.
And neither did you.
Listen, man, I'm just making a calculated guess, but after the reaction the monarchy had to the Keyblade wielders, I don't think that they're gonna be great pals with them.
We're just some off-worlders, and they're an off-worlder.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true.
We did mention that when some of us were off-world was that it just arrived, so it's fine.
Do you guys just want to go
Listen,
right
we don't
through
have
then?
to bring it up if we have to, but if we have to bring it up and we get into a fight, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
I'm currently shotgun, so can one of you sleep with her so that her body
You
is
want me
not
to what?
One of you put your body...
Joking must stay on top of her so they can't see her.
Yeah, exactly. I would, but I'm shotgun.
Ramu goes and covers her.
Thank you, brave warrior.
Our bravest little guy.
It is doing nothing, but Booyah seems to enjoy it.
Where's the Keyblade at?
It has disappeared. It is currently not in their hands.
What Keyblade?
So it's fine.
Whatever.
What Keyblade?
Gilgamesh just straight up does ask what
This is
Keyblade.
just a wielder.
Oh, I can just sort of They flick their wrist as it shows up in their hand.
That is so much more useful.
They do it again as it disappears.
Thank you.
That is so much more useful than a sheath or anything.
You
Okay,
guys.
now you cover them in a pillow, especially their face, and then push against.
You guys are brought forward. Currently, unless you guys have anything you want to try to throw on top of Boya, I don't think any of you do. Unless Hibiki wants to get rid of his jacket.
He will not, in fact, get rid of his jacket.
Unfortunately, I only have a pair of pants, and I would like to keep those on.
Just some shirtless dudes, like. This is
Hey,
the only
what's
cover.
As you guys go through, you do find that there are a couple of people off to either side of you. Some of them are looking in as you guys go through. You guys know that your windows are slightly tinted, which is why they weren't able to see Tor before. However, you guys would see one person in particular looking in from the sides. They seem to be a little bit more on the back side of things. However, they seem to have a pair of binoculars on them as they are looking forward toward the windows of your guys' truck. As you would see,
Is it Crowler?
this man.
That's not Crowler.
You guys see this man's staring in through your guys' windows, looking around. And as they are looking around, since you guys are just going straight through, they do seem to hover, their eyes locking on Zarel. Luckily, no one even looks back in the back with Boya because the Zarel's right there.
Do we see him looking?
He is not hiding it. He is looking straight at you.
I wave.
Boss, how could you do
Can
this?
I move my body back and give a wink?
You can if you want to, yeah.
Wink.
As you wave, you see this person as they stare at you. They bring their head back, blink a bit, then look back with increased vigor as they're like, ooh, ooh,
She pretty.
ooh.
He seems nice.
You guys are let through. As you do, just inside of the area, you guys are stopped by a couple of the guards once again. They walk up to you, a couple of them looking as if they are more or less the same caliber as the ones you guys had just met, the same kind of soldiers. As they come up to you, they look you guys over. How many trucks are there supposed to be here? Our intelligence said 3 went past the.
Zion, are you okay?
Went past the opening. Also, is Zion all right?
Yeah, she just misstepped and she's on her feet.
Okay,
She's
good.
fine.
All right. So
That's
how many
good.
how many
Sorry.
trucks are supposed to be here?
Including ours, there should be 3 total.
3 total. All right. If you wouldn't mind waiting here for the other 2 to catch up with you, we need to make sure that the gates are not open for very long. Those creatures could get in at any moment.
Of course.
You say that there is you have a machine that can potentially fight against them with you?
Yes, that would be with one of the other 2 carts. Trucks or whatever they are. This is all weird.
Understood. Wait here for just a moment for the other 2 to catch up, and then we will escort you to the back edge of the city.
Thank you very much.
Again, as you guys look around, there appear to be a lot more buildings here than what your map shows on your thing. This is essentially a small town or city in itself inside of these walls, and a little bit outside of the walls. However, looking forward, there is a massive mansion directly dead center in front of this place, the place you would expect to have seen before this. As you see this massive manor in front, it seems to be maybe 4 floors of manor. Who knows if there's anything below it, but these floors are also you're pretty sure if the foundation wasn't made out of gummy block, they would need much stronger material than like wood to hold this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
As you look to it, you guys also would note behind there is another cart that would come up behind you that seems to be going and passing you. As it's passing you, looking in the back of said cart, there is a person with binoculars staring at you going by.
Is it the same guy?
It is the same guy.
With just a smile, he waves.
As he's going by you, looking inside of your cart with his binoculars, going by.
Goodbye.
Anyone have an ice cube we can melt on Zarel's chest if he's that interested?
You see the soldiers around whenever they do this go to attention and like make sure to watch him over as you guys see his cart is going straight toward the manor. However, you also see that as they pass you, they get out from the roof of this thing. There appears to be a small window on the top of it. They are looking back at you with binoculars again as they're going by.
Oh, this is a very fast-moving man. Wave.
Yeah, that is. Don't worry about it.
I will not.
Does he?
Go ahead.
Does that one really have nothing better to do than stare?
Some people.
You will hope that he will not hear that. That is the leader of this city. That is the one over top of the entirety of the manor here. That is the Duke of these lands.
Well, I
the
don't
Duke.
blame the Duke. We're very attractive people, and if they want to stare...
They are quite curious as to the reason behind the person that was allowed into their lands without his permission. As he looks over towards Zarel. That being said, I believe your carts have made their way here. Please follow me, driver.
Of course.
He starts walking his way. You guys see the other carts coming up behind. You note that standing out to the side of them is Tor, as Tor is watching, seemingly looking around beyond everything. I would bring up one thing as you guys see Tor walking up behind you with the two carts. I would like for everyone to roll me for their insight.
Yeah.
Looking back where Tor
Insight.
is. And I would also remind Zarel, you never have to do this, but it's up to you.
I mean, I'm never gonna say no to getting a roll. Every day is a fleeting moment.
Also, Gilgamesh has 2 fleeting currently.
I assume I've already used
So
that.
I got a minus
Yes.
1.
All
Continue.
Insight, right? So 13 altogether.
12.
Gilgamesh, what are you getting?
I just rolled 3 fucking 2s in a row.
Roll me one more time. We'll see if it has something to do with the dice tower. It is not.
That's 19 now.
Gilgamesh. Looking back toward where Tor is, the others would not really get this immediate sort of spark of inspiration. Looking back toward where Tor is, they are walking beside both of the 2 trucks that are coming, which means someone else is driving them. So they are obviously not listening to what was said. That being said, Adam, that is just information you would have.
He just looks at the door and just turns his head back to the inside of the vehicle. He looks them and at the driver dead in the eye and then just turn away.
I know
You
what
see,
you are.
as you look into the truck, you do see what appears to be a man inside that has less armor on than you're used to them, but you see a somewhat not naked man, but a somewhat less dressed man in the front. He obviously has discarded his armor. However, they are at least listening that only one armor is here.
He just it's like a slight nod. and then just leans back, for arms crossed, lean back.
As they are going forward, as you guys would be led toward the back, you do find that there are some soldiers there that seem to be looking through each of everything. They are going by. As they would go by yours, they do take a look inside. They are mostly looking at Zarel, as if they were given orders to do such a thing. I'm gonna roll for them to see if they even fucking notice Booyah at all. Like, do they even give a single fuck about that since they have their orders?
I don't think they do. But it'd be really funny if they
do
don't
not
care.
They don't seem to notice Booyah at all. They sort of, as soon as their eyes lock on Zarel, they seem to be looking at them as if they are trying to just commit him to memory.
Remember him.
Because they can't take a picture currently.
Hello.
Hello.
Play me out.
Let me know.
Oh, it's a good day. People are so nice here.
They will then go to the other two. They're gonna roll for this. Does this seem sus to them at all? Not really. All right. The other one. Not in the slightest. Okay, cool. They don't give a fuck.
Not getting paid enough for this.
They don't give a single fuck that an entire kind of combat squadron of these guys, at least without armors. Like, what are they gonna do without armor? Who fucking they don't have anything. That's fucking whatever.
Look,
it's fine.
we're just parking in front of our enemy country. We're not doing anything. It's civilization. We're just parking our soldiers just in
This is literally the missile crisis.
Hello, Duke of these lands. We have brought forth a wooden horse.
I would like to ask, while you guys are in here and while you guys have access to these people here, are there any questions you would like to ask them?
Did you see the game last night?
I don't know if it's rude, but you said that was the Duke. What is his full name?
God, fuck you. All right, let me go get it.
Duke, and Duke.
Let me get over to it.
Because they would fucking know.
They're like, how about you fucking mind your own business and don't make me get out my fucking notes, asshole.
This should have been an expected question.
Well, I didn't expect full name. He has a weird name.
There's literally one answer to this question, and if it's not the one I'm talking about, I will descend.
Do you mind telling me what that is so that I can make sure?
Clearly, his name is Duke Devlin.
It is not Duke Devlin.
Devlin, Duke Devlin, Duke of this land.
I am Duke Noble Capitalism Symbolism.
It would be really funny if it was that.
I am House.Wad.
Is this even a proper capitalist society? I mean, it is, but I'm talking about I mean, I guess there's a monarchy, and it's a different political system.
It's like a melting pot of ideas from all kinds of worlds been put together.
They were literally like,
This
hey,
is the land. I'm gonna fucking mess this up so bad.
Why don't you write it out, and I can tell you if you
No, it'll be much more funny if I say it out loud. This is the land of Duke Conquelicot. Conquelic. God damn it! I can't even say it.
Isn't that an archetype?
There's
in
so
Yu-Gi-Oh?
many. There's so many fucking syllables to this. This is the land of. Fuck you. This is the land of Duke Conquelicot Amle. Fucking. How do I even say this? Alcid. Conquelicot Arme Alicid.
Why the fuck did you choose this name?
Because his sister's name is Rosa, and I wanted to give him a fucking French fucking flower name too.
oh yeah, like that was the most obvious flower.
It had to be pretentious, Will.
To be honest, that is
pretentious, and then there's tongue twisters.
pretension and tongue twisting go hand in hand, I guess.
Oh, it's not even Alme, it's Ayme. Ayme.
Oh,
You could have just called him omelette du fromage.
It's AIME with a little I at the end of the E.
Oma.
This is.
So you're just gonna give us like you're gonna copy paste that name and we're gonna put it through Google Translate and get like the pronunciation of it.
If you want to know, I do have a slight pronunciation for it, though I do not give any credence to this, as I am not French.
You will put it on his token right now. Do it. Do
I
it.
am Poutine le fromage.
I'll drag him from the ether just for you to do
All
it.
right. Because it is his first name, by the way, if anybody is looking, is meant to be a wild poppy.
Ah.
I don't even know if it'll put the thing in it. It will put the thing in it.
Cool.
I'll just add Duke to that. Duke Conquelicot. I'm a Alcid.
Oh my god.
Alcid.
See,
So,
this
I'm
is
just
why
saying, maybe it's not worth it
is
to start
a-
your kid's name with cock.
Aime is a masculine form of Amy.
Okay.
And Icid is a form of Alcides, which is a Italian name, and that would mean, making sure that I am correct, it means strength.
strong Amy Poppy.
I will remind you that his name means Poppy Male Strength.
That is definitely a name of some kind of Viagra here.
This
Is-
sounds like someone that
If you-
somehow made Remembrance Day about them.
If you also remember, since his name means male strength, there is one thing I'd like to have you all recognize. All of his sisters, people who were guarding him, ran to him to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny.
I am Alpha
He's a fucking-
male.
He's a fucking pansy shit.
Are all of your sisters named like female weakness? Like, what's going on?
No, this would mean that Rosa's name is Rosa. is Rosa Aime Alcide.
I just thought that
Rosa
the
Mills.
middle name. Thank God that they're all. Thank God there's like a custom of taking your husband's fucking last name. That's probably in this world. Cause holy fuck this dude. I haven't met him yet. I see him with his
He's just
binoculars.
looking at you for some binoculars, and you have to cook him
There
like
are
that.
so
What's
many.
the
There are
problem?
so many fucking. I wanted to have just a really long, really bad name.
It's not fair. There are people like that Zarel there, and they're not giving great people like me
Hey, I
a
chose my
chance.
name. And don't make fun of my name, man.
I'll make fun of anything about you, cause your pecs don't even flap like mine.
What?
What?
You have man boobs. Those aren't pecs.
As you guys hear, this is the land of Duke Conquelicot.
Just a bit of a note here. If you have man boobs, I actually respect them a lot.
Man
Thank you.
boobs. We like
Yeah.
our boobs here.
We're just making fun of this individual.
I mean, if
Uh,
the name is French, then wouldn't, because in French, then you wouldn't say coque, because that you would need an accent in the E. I think it literally is just cock.
Is it cock?
Yeah, like bring it
Cock
over here
male
again. Bring the
strength.
name over here again. Because if the name is French,
It's
you
Coquelet.
know, based on my yeah, it's
Coquelet or something.
coquelicot. Yeah, so yeah, it's that's how you would pronounce it.
Like I said, I have no
It would
understanding
be
of the
like
French language.
coquelicot. It would
Whenever
be-
I
it would-
whenever I looked up this name, it was supposed to be meaning for wild poppy. However, if it means cock instead, that's equally as funny.
No, it's
That
still-
means he
it
is
still
cock
is.
male strength.
I'm sure it's still up. was just saying that the pronunciation would not. I'm just saying it would just be straight up cock.
Just look
This
at
is
that.
Duke Cock. Duke Cock, I may Alcide.
Just look at that beta fish. I bet that they don't even
I'm
know.
fine with this. I'm
how
fine with
to
that.
He's
get
like the
him.
Lord
Yeah.
Farquaad of Dukes.
Give
I'm
me another-
honestly fine with this.
Except instead of having a sexuality, they just really hate other men.
They see they are the only one. They're the strongest mans.
Can I roll to know French?
I
Roll me for your experience.
You shouldn't have said that.
Roll
Can
me
I
for your
roll to know
experience.
French?
God,
Sure.
I've never,
Both of
I've
you
never
roll me.
asked for
Both of you roll
anything.
me for experience.
Oh my god.
I've never asked for anything in my life. Please. No.
You have
I
one.
know.
You have one extra roll, Hibiki.
French.
No,
French.
I was just repeating what was said because it was hilarious to me. I'm not rolling.
Yeah, okay, so I'm confirming the pronunciation is cocklico. So yes, it is cock.
Cocklico.
Damn it.
Neither of you know French. Unfortunately,
God. Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
364385 gave me one.
All right, one more time.
What?
One more.
Oh,
You do not,
come
you do not know
on.
French.
Damn it. Damn it.
You only know poutine.
No French for you.
You know au revoir, and you know comme ci comme ça.
I know omelette du fromage.
It's fine. You don't need to know French to know how funny his name is.
Yeah, you already have cock in there. It's fine.
Cocklicot.
Yeah,
Cocklico.
like you
Cocklico.
know omelette du fromage from something called Dexter, but it's not Dexter's lab. It's actually a little boy that is a serial killer doctor that is still Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it's Dexter's house
Yeah,
instead of Dexter's.
Dexter's morgue.
yeah. In Dexter's house. Dee Dee, get out of my saw trap laboratory.
Saw Trap Laboratory. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my favorite
But that's
map
the
because I did
answer.
that.
Let's get back in. That was the answer you were given.
Yeah.
This entire 20 minutes that has gone by, that is the answer you're given. This is the land of Duke Cocklicot Aime Alcide.
He has such an interesting name.
He is one of the if not the most wealthy man in all of Cherish.
Okay, where's
Oh,
the
that sounds like
statue?
quite an expensive
and
title.
where is the statue? I need to see what he thinks of himself.
Oh no, he does not have a statue here. He has his well, he does not have a statue of himself. He has a statue of the great dragons of the past that have ruled over this world for generations. In fact,
Leans into fray.
if you do not mind having a bit of a history lesson, Duke Conquelacot can trace his history back far to those great dragons. He is in fact 1/16th dragon.
1/16. That's at
Oh,
least
yes.
1 out of 16.
Oui, but not where it counts.
Gilgamesh, why are you making the face?
Gilgamesh, what are you doing?
You're doing the thing with your brow.
What you doing, man? What you doing?
Are you
after hearing that?
disappointed?
He is displeased by these words.
So the statues that adorn the manor are all of the great dragons whom he can share. He can trace back his lineage.
Oh, he's one of those.
He can trace them back to multiple dragons?
Several, at least 8 dragons.
Is it traced to each one individually? Like, is it some sort of,
Gil, calm down. Gil, calm down. Gil, who hasn't moved an inch.
Oh,
If it was not for the fact of our great leader already being empowered, of course, Duke Coquelacot would be most likely the leader of all of Cherish.
Oh, is that so?
that would be quite impressive.
I was like, what a powerful man.
something came to mind as we've been traveling up the roads. We saw that one went around to the west, and a road went to the east. Where does the east one go?
Oh, the eastern, that makes its way over to the water plant in the waterworks. That is over by where the river leading out from the dam would be. Currently, that road is a bit not in use because of certain problems along its construction.
Oh, so going that way, we wouldn't have been able to go up to the dam at all.
Oh, you can make your way to the base of the dam. I do not think you would be able to get all of your materials up to the top of it. No.
Okay.
I am French now.
Congratulations.
I've heard there are
Why
quite a
do you
nice culture that Hibikita said no.
Why do you keep saying that? We are all French here.
I know. I
huh?
just wanted to let them know. It's as if-
forget with you.
It is in our contract. We have to let them know we are French.
They just have like the Disney contract where they can't break character.
It is a stupid contract. I don't even like this accent.
Well, listen, Carl. We must make sure that they know.
I know there's a
I left my family from the south for this.
No, Carl. No. We will talk about these later. I am sorry to our French viewers.
Okay,
Hey, it's okay. I'm Canadian. I'm the bastardized French.
I just learned a thing about the best accent I've ever heard in my life.
Oh no.
I've got a portion of French blood,
That explains a lot.
but I mostly have Scottish.
saying that you have a portion of French blood, it's like so that you're
I
1/16th dragon.
am 1/16th French.
Yeah, I'm actually more Scottish and British, which was funny to me.
Hey,
Either way,
all right.
if you guys don't have any more questions for them, there were some things that that you guys could potentially ask them if you guys want to take a little bit more time to think about it and not make fun of their funny French accents and funny names.
You were mentioning he could be the ruler. What do you know about the current ruler?
Oh, the king. Give me one moment as I bring out my notes.
No, you have
Get
those.
wrecked. Instead of asking any important questions like about
Yes,
the
we are talking
immediate
about
area.
lore instead of anything else, and that makes me. That's fine. I should not have asked, but here I go.
What did you think I was going to ask about? Oh,
Maybe the thing
what?
that flew to the north the last time you checked.
I'm going to ask about if you have Levi's here.
Oh no.
I'll ask about that. It's
We
fine.
We only got that
I'm gonna-
week.
I'll be
You
right back.
mean-
I need a water.
You mean the Lord Cultivator?
He asked the question and walked away.
Oh, I see.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, there you go. You mean the Lord Cultivator?
Is that the name?
They have many different titles to themselves. The Great Dragon. They have the Great Sower. But those of us who are more on the nobility side of things, we know him to be the Lord Cultivator, as in the one who has grown this land as well off as it has, keeping them to its highest of pristine. God, I cannot speak right now because I'm so difficult with the accent. They mostly call him the Lord Cultivator because of the fact of he is the one who prepared this land. He is the one who was here before most other off-worlders, most other people who would have found their way to the world of Cherished. As the Lord Cultivator, he is the one who prepared it for other people to then use and work said land. He is the one who established the cities, as well as established most of the way of life that they currently are in. He is by far not the first person to ever arrive on Cherish, but he is one of the oldest dragons to have existed. As such, his name being the Great Sower or the Lord Cultivator, meaning kind of like a farmer, but more of like a high prestige kind of thing there.
Well, it's at least good to know we're not ruled by someone that just got the title from their papa.
Lord Akron, he is, some to call him the fifth dragon, meaning he is the fifth ruler of this place after the ancient race of the Cherished.
So he's a bit of both.
Well, I believe to say that since he was the one who prepared this land for the off-worlders to eventually find refuge, you could say that instead of earning this title from his family, which that is not true, none of the great dragons of the past have been related to each other. We do not think. There has not been any ways of showing that. It is ancient history as far as any of us understand, but the great dragon is very much someone who allowed for this world to be the way it is.
Interesting.
That being said, what you are from off-world, correct?
Oh, yes.
And you have not, did you go through your sorting?
You don't ask a woman that.
Well,
I'm kidding.
recently, the train, as I'm sure all of you have seen, was kaput. Usually what happens whenever you arrive here on the world of Cherish is that you are brought to where people think you are most likely to find your fortune. Some people make their way to the lower cities. Some people stay in the capital city off to the east. Some people are brought into the upper city or even the central city here. It really depends on what all you can tell us of your previous world and what all you are willing to divulge of your magics, as well as any specialties that your world may have been known for. Some people choose to then go to whichever one that they decide that they are applicable for, though most people, if they are allowed to, they will choose the upper city or even the castle town that will be at the top of the Great Tree. But there is a bit of, as you probably know, a large amount of people who find themselves with distaste for being in the placement they are in. And it has been known that Lord Akron is fighting with a lot of wrongdoings from the people from those parts of the city, calling him bias and prejudice, even though he is the one who made this land for them. That is why I was asking if you have gone through your sorting quite yet.
Not yet, but
I have not seen any of you before. That's why I mostly was asking, yes.
Unfortunately,
not yet, however.
And you're, he looks over towards Zarel. You are, your name, please.
I am Zorel. Hello.
Lord Zorel.
Emil.
All right, thank you. We were,
excuse me, what?
Well, you have been allowed through these lands, and we are only, guessing, since it seems as if you are recently awoken, that you have some sort of sway over everything. I was going to ask you what exactly your dowry would be. What exactly your prestige would have from your previous life to allow you such an audience.
Prestige. I was born. I'm not entirely sure myself.
I see. If any of you would have any more information on Zorel, or the Lord Zorel, my bad. As you are escorting him, if I am correct in thinking.
We aren't entirely sure ourselves.
I see.
Oh, come now.
It seems that he was recognized first.
Don't be so modest, TVK.
Oh, you know, what is your name?
Oh,
Motion and
my
Luna.
name?
Yeah.
My name is Nuna.
Well,
And-
please, Lady Muna, could you tell us more about Lord Zorel?
Lord Zarel here is quite a special person, as you know.
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
Yeah. That.
The reason we're getting audience, as you said, we haven't even been sorted, and Zarel here needs to learn a bit more about themselves.
Also, to answer a question from chat from Kreb, the rule is not you need to be Cherished. There's just a weird thing that the current Lord Akron is apparently pretending like he is one when he's not a Cherished.
Yeah,
That's
like,
the
there was
thing. There's
something
no
that he
rule.
had to. He just chose to for some reason.
Yeah, there's no rule that you have to be a Cherished. The only rule is you have to be a dragon. For some reason, he is saying that he is a Cherished, though, which is weird. Because he doesn't have to say it. Anyway, continue.
Now, I work for Lord Zarel, you know, so I'm making sure that everything goes smoothly.
So what is the prestige that we could alight ourselves to Lord Zorel? What is their title, their wealth?
I mean, I can look at my bank account. He's gonna go look.
Are you going to ask wealth here?
I
Oh, okay.
am mostly asking for my lord so that we know how best to meet you as you return with a grand feast, or even with you have these rough trucks. Perhaps we could get you better transportation.
It is fine. We don't need anything fancy like those things. We just want to fix the dam and continue helping more people in the city.
I see.
Though it would be rude if we didn't at least have some sort of meeting, of course.
He's just
I
there's
mean, I'm personally not against him as we come back. Your Duke seems pretty interested in us if he has been following us around with binoculars all day. He seems
Oh
quite
yes,
nice.
he was very interested in you, and wanted to have a look at you himself. Normally we would just try to take a video. He says without saying video. Video does not come out of his mouth. Sorry, or he says photograph does not come out of his mouth. You hopefully understand there is a problem with doing that, however.
Oh, yes.
No, we follow.
We don't want to take too much time, so how about our little group here has a little dinner meeting with them?
We can
Not
try to
our
set something
entire
up.
people. Yes.
We can try to see when a good time is, and on your way back, we will tell you of a grand time for the meeting of our Duke and Lord Zorel.
And remember, nothing too big. After all, we're very busy people.
Oh
I
no!
share your-
We will spare no expense for this meeting. We will make sure that you are as comfortable. All of you are as comfortable as can be.
Well, that's very nice of you.
he's sitting there having to keep up this nice facade for so long, sweating.
You can hear like a bone in Hibiki's jaw crack.
Oh, you are not looking so good. Would you like a lozenge?
Oh,
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, all right. Do you have anything to drink? You have been driving for quite a while. Are you the coachman?
For now,
Then
yes.
why am I talking to you? I'm playing.
Okay then.
It's on you.
I'm playing.
Fuck me.
I'm playing. No, we will see to it that you are given some water at the gate.
Thank you.
All right, I have met with all of you, coachman, Lady Muna, Lord Zarel. What of you, sir? What can you tell me of yourself?
Just so you know, I am here.
Yes,
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Oh, are you a family? Are you a guard? Are you? We just wish to know before we just need to understandably know who we are letting through our checkpoint. Oh, do not mind the cat.
I suppose I am a
I
guardian.
The cat is named Ramu.
You are a guardian. Oh, say. Well then, we shall have note of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 places at the dinner. Looks over to Lord Zarel.
Cheryl awkwardly looks at that we had been trying to fucking smuggle.
What
past
do you
before.
say, my lord?
Listen, man, don't do this to me, Muna.
I'm a maid.
She just gets up, shoots up. I'm a maid.
Gilgamesh just says 5.
5. All right. Thank you.
Yes, make it 5 on the table, please.
All right, we will make sure to have that ready for all of you. And one final thing of note from us: you can ask as many questions as you need, of course. But your pet, it is not dangerous.
It's not dangerous under our care.
It split a checkpoint in 2.
That was
Again,
because of the creature as well, and the interactions of the magic and the power of that thing is what caused that.
I see.
As far as you understand.
Those bug creatures.
Yeah, so an odd feedback loop of different energies meeting is what I assumed happened.
I can see why Lord Zorel keeps you around. You are a very informed coachman.
Yeah. He says, wanting to die on the inside.
Yeah, man, that's what's going
He's a bit more than a coachman. Give him a bit.
Well,
He's
I believe
also-
you are we have been told you are the one who was controlling that pet of yours. You are also a keeper of the pet.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Yes, of course. Does there any of you wish to know on us? Anything else you want to ask?
Oh,
For
right.
now.
We had recently seen some sort of arm fly around to the
An arm.
west. It's some sort of arm.
It was
If you
quite
happened
large.
to- if any of your people would have happened to see it flying off.
I'm gonna roll something.
Oh yes, it was my arm. I'm going to
He
attack him.
punches. Initiative starts as the boss music
Roll for
plays.
arm.
Well, my secret rolls aren't working currently, so I'm gonna have to roll a regular dice.
I like that you tested it. It worked. Now when you actually need
You
it.
need
know,
a
right?
secret roll.
I know, right? Just gonna roll this one. Don't worry about it. Blah, blah. Nobody sees what's on there. Okay. Looking at each of yours insight.
I need more insight for this boy. I didn't
Muna
think it would
and
come up so
Gilgamesh.
much.
Muna and Gilgamesh. You guys
Yes.
note as you ask this, there is a bit of hesitation that goes across his face, as if he is thinking very briefly before answering. We have not seen anything such as that. No. An arm, you say? That is very strange and frightening.
It was strange. It was some sort of weird, suppose metal, plastic. I don't know exactly what sort of material, but it certainly looked like some kind of claw arm.
Oh, that's very strange. If we find anything of the sort, we will, of course, let you know. We should let you go to the checkpoint now. You can make your way. We are holding you up far too much.
Is there anything forward we should be worried about on our way up?
Oh,
Besides, I suppose, the Heartless.
I would say the Heartless. Is that what we? Is that the bugs?
Yeah.
That is one of the
we were
terms that
calling it
we've
that,
heard
correct.
Oh, I see.
thrown
I see.
around.
All right. So the Heartless. You might have to worry a bit about them. We are able to keep them somewhat off of our own grounds. As you can see, we don't have much problems with them here. Mostly because of most likely our great duke's great holy lineage. But yes, there is not much you should have to worry about. I do not think. But if there are any heartless out there, I'm sure that your armor back there will be able to take them as well as
Should be
they
able to
can.
take them. No
Yes.
problem.
All right. Well, then you should not have to worry about anything of the sort. Occasionally, the northern mountains we can find bandits, but I doubt there will be any bandit activity in these times.
I see.
Okay.
What are you hooming at? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
You mean a time of chaos and danger where
We just see this guy again wearing a bandana mask.
Hello, I'm here to rob you.
this is like
Remember, this was a random bandit attack.
I do not know you, but I will steal your goods.
I trusted you.
I do not know who you are. Stab.
I thought we had
Informs
special.
the people that it was a random bandit attack and that the taxes should go to more security. Okay, bye. Good to see you again. I mean, first
Man.
time.
Man, bandits attacking during a time of crisis where they could easily get away with it.
No, that would never
Wow.
happen. They're all probably dead.
Or, you know, they heartless seek them out because they're fucking bad people.
What? Go away.
I see your mind games, DM Sama.
But no, unless you guys have any more questions, that's what they say about the arm.
Well, let myself don't believe I have any more questions if anyone else would happen to wonder anything.
At this moment, there is nothing I want to do.
Well, then you will get your water at the checkpoint there, and we will see you whenever you return for our great banquet.
Right. Thank you very much.
And that will be the only time you see me next. I'm not a bandit.
Oh no, you're getting fired?
No, I'm not. Don't worry about. I'm not going to see you soon.
Oh, well, we'll see you after when we come back, alright?
Yes, and not a moment sooner.
Why are you speaking like that?
Just one of the other guards
Sick.
comes up, hits him in the back of the head. Making him try to stop this bullshit. Alright,
I will not see you anymore. No. As
The meal is to die for. Okay, I'm good.
as you make your way over to the front, you guys are given several water bottles. If you guys would take them.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink out of this, but I'll take them.
Hey, Zarel, water!
Water!
Portable
Oh,
water?
such a
Who'd
good
thought?
guy.
Water, but you can carry it?
As about to say, like, I don't know if we can trust this water, but it's
Hey, are you gonna drink yours, Buddha?
Why is it all over your pectoral muscles?
That was thirsty.
Hands Zarel hers.
Thank you, Muna.
You guys go forward. As you guys do, you are you pass over the threshold. You are shown up to a mountain road that would make its way off to the north of here. Looking at it from down below, there is a small stream that seems to come down from it, and from what you can tell just from this side, it seems to go through a mountain pass that seems to have a slight narrower area to it. As you all will start to make your way. Last insight check from everyone.
Okay.
Come on, you stupid fucking die. For the love of God, give me something
Show the
high.
audience the meme, by the way.
We'll look at it in just a second as I look at your guys' rolls.
Alright.
12.
Minus
Damn it.
2. I will see you later.
I got
17 altogether.
10 altogether.
You know, it makes sense to be Muna.
What it?
Makes sense.
Muna's kind of in a moment.
As all of you make your way out, Muna,
Yes.
as you make your way over, you do find that there appears to be, over at the small stream that I mentioned before that seems to be coming down from the mountains, there is something clanking against the metal grating of the wall that seems to have the stream make its way through into the small city. You guys are just outside of the things. You hear something like tapping onto the metal grating over in that side. Do you want to investigate or do you want to keep going?
There's something tapping on that streaming door.
Something
Not-
happening.
Streaming door.
Sorry,
Streaming door.
the stream. The door came from. Never mind.
There's somebody to the door to stream.
Is it something that needs investigation?
Well, the only other metal tapping I remember. It could be nothing, and if it's nothing, then we only took a moment.
It does not sound like someone tapping on something. It sounds like something in the stream tapping against metal. Like something floating in the stream is like hitting something metal, the metal grating of where the water's going in.
In that case, it seems like there's something there.
Then we shall investigate.
Well,
You
you don't
guys-
have any problems of investigating.
You guys briefly get off of your carriages. You will note that Tor looks over to you as they do. What are all of you doing?
I heard something. Hold on.
When I heard something.
All right.
Gilgamesh pulls out the sword.
I'll keep watch here then.
Hmm.
They seem to move their hand as it goes kind of behind them a bit. No, wrong one. It goes back forward.
All right, keep on lookout, everyone. We need to protect Lord Zarel here.
I'm still not used to the title, I have to be honest.
I don't even know what I do for you yet. I'm thinking advisor, but
Advisor seems probably right.
You're the
You're
grand.
thinking
You're the
about this
grand
far
vizier.
Grand Vizier.
This is like an interesting title. Grand Vizier, it's not bad.
Vizier. Not a bad title.
You guys make your way over toward a little bit away from the main gates. You do note that that the guards over by the main area do see you guys leave, but they don't seem to stop you as you guys make your way over. As you guys are going over to the stream, it's like, oh, they're probably just getting some more water. Who gives a fuck? As you guys make your way over, Muna and the others, since you guys would be closer to it now, you guys would also hear the tapping as you guys see what appears to be a bottle in the water. Which is, whatever. To Hibiki, it's like, oh, somebody threw out some fucking trash. But like, there appears to be a bottle in the water that is over by where the stream is going into the underworkings of the city, beyond where the wall is. There is a grate on the outside of it that shows that, first off, if you guys ever tore this grate off, it'd be a great way to get into the walls. Second off,
Noting that down.
Second off,
Yes.
it seems just to be like an empty bottle, looking like. Though looking at it, it does appear to seem to have something inside of it.
Zarel, can you grab that for me, please?
Well, absolutely, yeah. So I can reach for this for
Sorry,
you.
Lord Zarel, may you acquire that for me?
Of course, Grand Vizier.
I'm not sure about the grand part.
Royal Vizier.
Royal Vizier.
I'd like that one. Okay, we'll go with that one.
All right, there you go. See, we're all
Sorcerer
getting along now.
Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
We're going for fake names here. Fake names.
Fake names.
Zarel, you get to it. As you are the one to get it, you go and reach to touch it. Zarel, roll me for your willpower.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You can do it, I believe.
I mean, it's a fan decent at. Let's see what happens.
I didn't send you to your death, did I?
There's no instant death
thing.
things in this game. What do you
I
want?
don't know. That's a 2. It could be instant death.
Oh no, my bones.
Any of them funny fleeting? Zeus?
Of course, we're always here. I shall reach for you. Oh no, I'm being betrayed.
No, there's no fleeting. As you make your way over to it,
This coming.
as you make your way over to it, you touch it. As you touch it, Zarel, you seem to get a sort of listful expression across your face for a moment as you crawl your way outside of the water. As you do, you wipe yourself clear of water on your pants and such. You just go swipe, 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 wipe, 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 wipe.
Wait.
Start wiping your shoulders. Like, man, there's a lot of water here. You like shake your hair a bit. You reach back for your butt and you grab at something, but you miss, and you're like, oh. And then you come walking over toward the group. As you do. Well, hello. How are all of you?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm here to talk to you. Don't worry, he can hear me too. You can speak.
Oh, I can speak.
Yep. You guys hear two different voices coming from Zarel.
Well, it's an interesting predicament. Hello.
Hello.
Play me out.
Flamio. Oh, that's really old.
What can I say? We're bringing it back.
Oh, I had seen you from the manor window there. They point up toward the manor, past where the walls are. So I cast this bottle off into the river. I missed a couple of times.
Oh. That's a lot of glass.
As we see Paul like sweeping, smash.
Inside this bottle is a card. It has some money in it.
Oh.
Okay, and why?
You?
Oh,
Indeed, I would like. Oh.
well, I am the princess, and well, one of many. And I'd like to be removed from the manor, please.
Oh, I know this voice.
Done and done.
Not done and done.
But they
Hold
want,
on a minute.
they want freedom, and it will cause an uproar. What's the downside?
I mean,
Being an
I'm always
inconvenience to
okay
our-
with-
Oh, you do
Drop
not have to do it right
some
now. As long as you do it, how long am I? I'm to be wed in a couple of months, so probably before that.
A couple of months, we can definitely do it faster than
Oh,
that.
I hate arranged marriages. I'll gladly for you.
Oh, this is not an arranged marriage. Do not worry. I'm supposed to say it's not arranged. I am being forced to, against my will or any will of anyone around me.
Got you. Wink. I'm saying wink because I don't know if you could see the wink.
I can see everything.
How am I looking from there? Poses.
Very tiny.
So, again,
How do
who
you
are
walk?
you?
How do you walk without a tail? By the way,
Hey. Oh,
how are
yeah.
you staying upright?
Well, mostly you just walk.
Oh, weird.
You have a tail?
Yes, it's very nice.
Oh, that's what it is to know.
It's kind of like the best. Like it's like the best one ever.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll see it
Are
one
you-
day when you save me.
Are you cherished by any chance?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
That's why
Did
I'm.
you figure that out?
That's why I'm able to speak with you. Because if anyone else were to pick this up that was not a cherish, I was going to be in a bit of trouble.
Oh, well, this is a lucky coincidence. Hello.
Why would you be in trouble?
Well, because the magic that I placed upon the bottle here, I have to have something in common with the one that holds it. So only two of you could have channeled me. It looks like.
This is quite an interesting way to communicate, definitely.
Oh, well, it is the only way that I can try to get any sort of signal out. I've been stuck inside this room for about a month or so.
Would you
And
simply not leave?
oh, I can't. See, I'm here of my own free will. Wink.
Right.
I said
figured
wink
that.
because I didn't know if I could actually make you wink. I can!
No. Oh, there you go.
How are you able to do that?
Some form of possession magics.
Oh,
Who are you being?
as soon as you get out of range or drop that bottle, then it is not, it will go away. Do not worry.
That was out of character. I forgot. It's Priska that can't wink. Moona can wink. Okay.
Okay. Jesus
I
Christ.
was winking earlier today. I don't know why.
It happens.
So
Anyway,
you're-
This bottle, does this only happen when one time we're holding the bottle, or if I were to pick it up again, would it still work?
I don't know. I don't think I can hold my concentration for long.
Can we have a name?
Well, I told you all that I really can. A lot of everything I wish to tell you, I can literally not say.
That
Well,
is
can we
it.
call you something?
I am the princess, one of many.
All right.
how many?
I believe there are 2 here other than myself.
Do they need freedom too, or
I don't know. I've not been able to talk with them. I've barely talked with anyone.
then we're freeing them as well?
So, can you say who you're being wed to?
I just tried, so no.
Have
Wonder
we?
if
Is
this
his
has-
name French by any
Is
chance?
it? If I say, is it the Duke? Can you say yes or no to that?
I just tried, so no.
So it's the Duke. Got it.
You guys know, by the way, that as they're doing this, it seems very similar to not
I
being able
was
to say
about
certain
to-
other things.
I was about to mention it, but I was trying to figure out a way to word it because I can't. Oh, it's kind of like how we can't say, and you know.
You can't say what?
There are words that we can't
Exactly,
say
understand.
Oh,
that involve.
It's been happening around. It might be related, but at the moment, you may have to be patient with us. We do need to take advantage of some peacefulness, so we are going to go to the dam, try and fill it up. Then on the way back,
do not worry. You are just the only people to have come here because a lot of people are dying in the world. So I thought that
Yes.
I should try my best to see if I could contact with one of you. I didn't expect to contact with another Cherished. That's really interesting. I thought I could only possess other girls. But yes.
I don't
Yes.
know. You know, it's good
Yeah,
to know.
we.
I'm excited about this.
I'm sorry. It should be a group effort. You're right. I do want to save them. I do want to bring them refuge because it seems like they're going against an unfair treatment. But what do you guys think?
Oh well, see, it's a Cherished, so it's coming out.
Well, it's a good thing we already know someone that's not particularly happy here. So,
Ugh. You're far
I don't
less,
believe you
are far
understand.
less subtle
I
than
don't-
Mateus.
I don't believe you understand. I don't care what the answer is. I will climb those walls if I have to.
Oh, if you do that,
After
they will
the
try. They will most likely try to stop you. I would
Well,
suggest if
then-
you are going to come and rescue me, maybe in the night. Though maybe they will
In
be
the
watching
night.
even more then. I don't know.
They may be watching more in the night, but there are more hiding spaces in the night.
Well,
Huddle as an avalanche.
the only thing that I can do to aid you is whenever they come and get me in the night, they usually get one of my clones. So they do not usually take me anywhere. So if you see me outside of my walls, I'll be the gorgeous one with the great tail. Then I will most likely not be around. So if you need to do anything violent, do not worry about harming me.
Oh, all right, understood.
so Gilgamesh, if they have clones here, I think we can do that little thing a lot easier and earlier than I thought.
Oh no, they are my clones. I create them.
Oh, you create them.
Yes. All it takes is a little pinch
Of what?
of me.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fine, we will rip the walls down later.
Thank you very much. I believe I was supposed to be wed next year.
but with everything going on, they moved it up to a couple of months from now. They may move it up again. I don't even know. They don't ever tell me anything. They tell my clones things, but I can't really understand what they say a lot of the time unless I really concentrate.
We won't be gone long. We only have one thing we have to pretend to be along with everything for.
Okay.
If we gave someone the description of someone with a tail that's a princess, would people know who you are?
A beautiful princess with a tail.
Yes, a beautiful princess with a tail.
You could even call me maybe an empress.
Right. He says, noting that this is probably someone far younger than he was assuming at first.
I like how that's how you figure it out.
Yes, it's that bit.
Empress, I don't know this
I
culture
like
too.
princess, though.
Oh, I suppose we could combine them.
Oh, really?
Into prince, I have no idea how we would.
Maybe the M-princess.
Yeah,
God damn it.
princess. See, I was gonna make the joke of trying to combine princess and empress backwards, but I just was princess again.
Anyway, I think we're going to show where this bit's going.
Yes, we must really get to finishing our objective here.
Oh, yes.
One other thing. Inside of this bottle, I left a couple of my hairs as well.
Why?
In case you need them.
Okay.
do they do?
For a pinch.
So we can show someone who you are in order to figure out who you are.
Oh,
Is that what
maybe.
you're saying?
That might be good, yeah.
Oh, yes, I was thinking some, the generic stuff like using the hairs in order to make a potion that would be able to.
Ooh, that maybe could do something too.
What did you actually have in mind for them?
Oh, I could help you in battle.
You can aid us in combat.
Well, all you would need to do is toss my hairs. There
What
should be
can you
enough for
toss?
one.
Oh, so your clone can be anything from you, or specifically the hairs?
Specifically the hairs.
And then how long does it last?
Not very long at all, unless I'm concentrating on it.
And with it probably being farther away, you wouldn't be able to. Got it.
Does it have to be combat? Can we use you as a distraction?
You can do whatever you want. You can use me however you wish.
What a sentence.
Get your mind out of the gutters. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
You wouldn't think
No,
that.
that was honestly me. I had a moment.
It's okay, Sorrel. Mwah, mwah.
So, if such things were to occur, you're a useful backup. Understood.
Well, that's about everything that I can tell you. I will go back to hiding as much as I can, and if anyone comes to talk to me, I will be sure to do what I always do and just send a clone in my place so that nothing weird happens.
All right, then.
Well, that's good.
All right.
How
Remember,
do you walk without it? I just don't.
Mostly you just keep walking. It's
With
I
immense
suppose-
difficulty.
With a body like mine, the balance comes naturally.
Tails aren't necessary to walk
Just
on 2 feet.
keep with the
I have
science.
been. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, you know, Zarel, of all things I've seen, I would have imagined you would have had a tail.
I suppose I maybe, but what I have is this. Point poking at little fence.
Well,
They're very
I suppose I will recover the other ones that I threw. They're probably all broken somewhere. So once I recover those, yes, I will talk to you at a later time.
I don't know how you'll be able to recover them, but okay.
I will turn them into clones.
All right, then, I'm princess.
Oh. It's amazing that wasn't your idea when you put the hairs in.
They're very versatile.
All right, we'll see you.
Oh, there is one more thing I guess that's important.
Yeah.
All right.
My father is dead, and they turned him into an egg. Well, they didn't turn him into an egg. He turned himself into one because he is dead. I don't know where it is, though.
Oh.
And I guess he's not really my father, but he's kind of my father, and he's dead now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's possible.
What color?
Was he fish related by any chance?
I don't think so. Probably not. He was really
All right.
fuzzy.
I'm sorry,
He was like
Sorrel.
he was like a lion. He was like a lion, like a white lion.
Ah, okay.
White
Oh god, here we go again.
Another one of these!
As Muna puts
Unfortunately,
her
they
hand-
killed Kimba.
Or did they?
Or did they?
You
Muna,
bastard!
Muna puts her hand on Sorrel's shoulder. I'm sorry, you are not the father.
I know that we don't tend to have children like that. What are you doing?
Lucier likes his Kimba. We stand Kimba in this channel, all right?
And
We do.
Kimba, the way it works is Kimba's father dies first, and then Kimba has to take off the mantle as the ruler.
Using his father's skin.
Anyway, his name wasn't Kimba though. So
What was his name? Blimba.
his name was
Mufasa.
His name was Scott Wound.
Prince.
his name was Taka.
Taka.
If anyone
Actually, from-
gets that, I'll be very happy.
Actually, from where your vantage point is, you wouldn't happen to have seen like a floating metal arm going northward, have you?
Oh no, I did not see anything going northward. I saw it coming into the city though.
Into the
Of course.
sky.
Into the city, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Does it regularly go out to the city?
Oh.
Phenomenal.
The worst case scenario in my head, and whoop, there's the evidence right there. Of course, of course.
The guards did act strange when that was brought up.
It is not Taka 101, guys. It's the Taka is the name of is the real name of Scar. Before he was
Yeah.
Scar.
Yeah.
I'm sad now. You've all made me sad. I'm playing.
So
I'm
now
playing. I'm playing.
we have several
I-
reasons to come back here. Okay, then.
Indeed.
Alright. I thought it was Scar, but I was also second guessing myself. I'm like, no, maybe it was like one of the names of like the show that came out.
I do have a question. I actually have a real question.
What's up?
Did she ever actually give us her name? Because I don't recall.
They were not
She
able
can't.
to.
We only know it's Empress, Princess, or Emprincess.
Yeah, she has a tail. She's beautiful, and
And she has
She-
clones.
yeah.
Beautiful clones.
So right now, I think she's Monkey D. Lucy, but we'll see.
Monkey D. Lucy.
She sure sounds like she's potentially Sun Wukong or something. I don't know.
I can't
Having
wait
a
for
tail
someone to be
and
wrong.
shit.
She's just like a
I don't
fucking
know,
centipede.
okay.
Clone.
Monkey,
It's
the
weird.
music
It's weird how
good.
all. It's weird how all cherished nowadays are fucking mythical in some way. Who knows?
Oh my god, the hair. Anyway.
Anyway.
So, it's agreed. We'll tear that manor down and we'll free all of you captives, or whatever it was we were speaking of. There is a dam going to burst.
Oh yeah, go and do whatever you need to do. Like I said, I can wait.
We'll save the people first, and then we'll save you, darling.
Oh, I don't go away until you drop the bottle or until you get out of the way. I can't just turn it off.
Well, I guess I'll just walk away then.
Oh no, you don't have to. We can just keep talking if you want.
I mean, we do have to go there before this whole place, you know.
Oh, that's
well-
true. That's true. You go.
And take the
go ahead.
bottle. Let's bring the bottle with us.
And back to the
I'll
cart
just
he
keep
keeps
saying
going.
goodbye until the connection cuts off.
As
Yeah.
you guys make your way to the cart, you just see yourselves going past Tor. As you do, you just hear from Zarel, "Hello," and waving at Tor.
Hey, Tor.
So,
We got some exciting news after we fix the dam. Don't worry, you'll
Oh,
love
you'll
it.
love them.
Right.
Seems like the house is gonna come down regardless of what happens next.
Oh, I like that. Never mind. All right, good. Yes, I agree. I agree with whatever this is.
Oh,
We'll explain.
we have an excuse, but after.
You already had one, but okay.
Well, we have another.
Nice. As you guys would get into your carts, it takes a little bit actually. It takes like another couple of minutes before you finally hear. Anyway, so I was just thinking that we could.
Oh, there it goes.
Surprising range.
You have to admit it. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of strained my jaw a little bit there.
You know, I admire her. She's confident in how she looks. She's able to bring up a smile despite the situation she's in.
She's
and
able to possess me? Yeah, it's all great.
Seems like other coping mechanisms in trying to ignore what's happening to herself, but also very hopeful of the new people that have arrived.
Yeah, everyone has their own strengths, and I think she's a very strong woman.
Mhm.
Or girl. We don't actually know her age, and knowing these kinds of people.
She sounds pretty
hi.
young.
You guys know that if they are a cherished, that means they are fully fledged. That does also just mean that they could just have a more whimsical way of speaking. Also, the fact that they're a princess means that they probably were not shown too many terrors of the world before getting captured.
Nope.
hmm
Look, don't worry. It wasn't a comment against her. It was a comment against society.
Fuck society.
So if she talked for that long, would she have mentioned how long she was held captive for?
Let's go ahead and roll for it. Why not?
Hell yeah.
See if you guys can get any other information from them. I will just throw this dice in the dice tower and see. Bloop.
I am hopeful.
You didn't get a lot more. As far as how long this was, they tell you that they have been there since before the darkness came. You guys mentioned the Keybladers, at which point they say who, which means it has to at least have been before then as well.
Or they just weren't paying attention.
Or they just weren't paying attention. So it's most likely a couple of months that they've been captured. And apparently they've been, every time someone has come to get her or come to take her somewhere, they have sent a clone instead.
Interesting.
You didn't think that Duke was looking at you that way because he wants another wife or husband, do you?
Oh, he was trying to. Are you saying that he was trying to romance me? Well, I suppose it would not be the best way to do it for a pair of binoculars.
No, it's more romance the idea of cherished.
Well, I suppose if you can't have any photos in here, there's just a blank.
Any
I'm putting just so I can just something
Yeah, that's
should
fine,
be
that's fine.
here. If you can't have any in here, then I suppose. Wait a minute, I understand what you're saying now. Well, that's not good.
Oh god, an unexpected consequence. There's no porn in this world.
God,
My fallback plan!
oh my god!
Dude, could you imagine being the CEO of the planet Cherishes Pornhub in this moment?
I got OnlyFans.
The fuck up.
I got OnlyFins.
OnlyFans.
Let's get to the fucking damn. Holy shit.
Don't you love these moments, Anthony?
I do. It's just fucking
You're, like,
god.
traveling with us, and this Keyblade wielder, and Tor in the back wearing full body armor, and her three different.
But she's still not. Well, that armor, she's still not able to be protected from
If
this
you
bullshit.
already know we're gonna commit an anarchism as soon as we get back.
Yeah.
We have so many reasons to do it. I wonder why we shouldn't.
Good question.
There's definitely a lot of reasons why we shouldn't. However, there is someone in there. I'm sorry, there was never an option from now on out.
Yeah, and I'm assuming, Moon is assuming at this point, they're either other Cherish in there, or just coincidentally, she just happens to be a Cherish that gets his goats off? I don't know. Like, he's like, I'm not a furry, but this is my rental.
I'm not a furry, but
Hear me out.
As long as I have 3 humans and
While-
1 furry.
Oh my
while
God.
you guys,
Oh
by
my
the way,
God.
while we're still talking with this, go ahead and finish.
I was gonna stop this, but in this world, I think the joke from Drake and Josh takes a whole different meaning.
Uh-oh.
How do you lose a woman? You forget to cherish her.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Hey, look, there's the door.
You know what? Great game, guys. I'll see y'all later. It's been good. No, I'm not gonna actually leave. It's
I don't get paid for this. I should.
So, before anything, before we get too deep into this, I was going to say a thing, and it blew itself out of my brain. It was coming. It was the bottle. If you guys would open the bottle, you would find what appears to be a tiny little set of a couple of hairs, seemingly tied around each other, like kind of like wrapped around themselves. A couple of hairs inside of the bottle. You would also find, again, what they had said was a tiny little card of money. As you guys would be handed it off, it would be a decent amount. As you guys look at it, each of you will be gaining 1,000 money.
Hooray!
oh shit.
I can't wait to break everyone else to go. Let's go, princesses. Let's go.
As
Damn,
you
I
all-
am swimming in money right now. God damn.
As you guys all gain your 1,000 money and your tiny little tuft of fucking furs, your little fur things, you do find
What color are they?
they are almost like a cream color, like very light brown, almost blonde. But as you take them, you probably keep them in the bottle so they don't like get lost, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You guys would be rounding the bend, going up into the mountain. I will be having this one more. I forgot to put this in while we were talking because we were having fun talking about dumb shit.
That's very
We
mean
were
of you.
having a blast talking about dumb shit. Come on.
You guys get further and further up into the mountain. Here it is. There's mountain. There's a little stream that's coming down from it as well. Isn't that great? As you guys would be coming in from the mountain, I'm going to go ahead and put each of you over here for now.
I'm sure Tordlor is delighted to learn that we have to save a girl and an arm that we thought is in the city. I'm sure she's thrilled.
There's so many things to murder this fucking
Just
thing at.
like
It's so great.
Muna, like it's a sleeper. And, oh my god, you'll never get this. There's corruption in the city. I know.
As you guys get around where the bridge is, you do find the bridge is very small. There is no way you guys are getting the trucks over top of it.
Even though they float.
Because again, they only float somewhat above something. If they were to go over top of either side of this, it would most likely mean they would fall down the mountain. You could risk it. You could. It is not me saying you absolutely cannot, but you do find that it would be risky to get them over top. I will also say this is just the largest it'll let me make. The bridge is slightly bigger than what it's shown here. This is the largest it'll let me. Hold on, let me see if I can get it bigger. Let me see.
Objects in the image are bigger or farther away or smaller than they appear.
It's always so hard to get these big maps because sometimes it is
Oh, the world is changing. Ah.
Reality can be whatever he wants.
Reality is whatever I decide it to be. Dark sides, no!
No, dark side, no.
There we go. Again, it was slightly bigger, but not again much bigger. The entirety of the width of each of these trucks are still bigger than the bridge that is here. You also find there is a small cave up to the top of you. Maybe it goes around something. The carts do look as if they potentially could go into there, but again, you don't know what is around this cave. Not to mention Heartless. So
Yes, it's a dark cave. Not a good idea.
at this point, according to Tor, it should just be the road to the south is just over there. This should be, you guys should be basically at where you need to go as far as the bridge is concerned.
Final obstacle.
It should be right down there, but this bridge is very not, very not friendly for all of our endeavors. We could try to drive over top, but...
Is there no other way across?
I mean,
we could attempt to go one of the other roads. This one, apparently, I wasn't able to fully map it out whenever everything was about it. This belongs to them down there. Points down toward the city, down near the bottom of where the creek leads. This is their road. So unfortunately, there's not really a lot of ways to scout this out beforehand. What do you think? We could try to drive them across as long as we are careful. We might be able to reach it all the way to the other side. If we go inside this cave here, there could be Heartless and other such things that lay in wait, and we don't even know where it goes. But it could be something we could use. Or we could backtrack. In fact, we could just hold them here and carry what we need across the bridge, since it's just on the other side that we need to go. But that is up to you. It would take us quite a while to get everything over there.
I know the wind magic I have can lift like creatures and people, but I don't think it's enough to lift one of these trucks any further than it already is. If only we're stronger.
We could just do it by hand, or take the risk of the cave.
We could probably carry things across the bridge, but that bridge itself is really rickety anyway. Even carrying all that gummy block over would be difficult, but it would be a lot safer than taking the cars over.
Yes, and with the cave, it's a maybe. With the bridge,
We could try. I don't think that it would be something we couldn't do. If Hibiki does have air magic, I could potentially try to aid him. If it goes over to one side or the other.
all right. Let's try a few loads, see how we're doing, and if it seems too rickety, then we'll try the cave.
So you want to try to move things over by hand?
Yes, just to see how rickety things would be.
Okay. Then you will see that Boya will step back because the offer they had is for the trucks,
Yeah.
but as you guys, do you guys want to go with Muna's idea and try to start carrying things over? It will take a while to do so, but you could do it.
It's worth attempting.
I have no problem with
All right.
Sure, why not? Everyone else wants to. We could risk at least one of the trucks, the one that we rode in, because I didn't seem to have much in it. But
Hibiki's here. We can
I
risk
will-
one of the trucks. It's
I
about a
will- I
whole
will
truck
say-
load. It's in ours.
I will say, when it comes to the trucks, getting any of them lost would be bad.
of course.
Yeah, they are full on trucks, and
It's also just the
Like-
fact that even though the other one didn't look like it had a lot, it did have a lot, which means if you lose even one truck, you will have to march at least some things over.
yeah,
If you-
like,
if
Also, I'm
mar-
sure Toro
that's-
will be
that's
happy about
also
us
the-
crashing their Honda Civics.
That's also the other thing, though. If you guys move everything off of the trucks, then you're going to have to move everything over, which is, again, going to take a long time. It took them all night to gather everything much less of a distance than you guys will have to go. They're all three viable. That the walking them over the bridge, walking them just the crates of them over the bridge is by far the longest. But they're all three viable things you can do. So just to reiterate the plans, so
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Mhm.
Cave. That would be going through. Not sure if it'll get you across, but it might. The only problem with it is obviously dark, heartless, bad, and dark.
Yeah.
Take cars over. Cars can float, but will be precarious. However, with Hibiki and Booya, potentially you guys could stop them from falling with air magic, but that is up to you if you want to take the risk. It will be the quickest and basically be one and done. Or carry everything yourselves. If you start carrying things, then you will have to carry them the entire way,
Yeah.
which will be all the way this way. And again, that is far longer than they had to carry them before when they were loading the trucks, which means getting everything over there and the several trips it will take will most likely take you guys the better part of probably a day or so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
I do have one question.
But it is safer. That is the safest option.
mhm.
I have earth magic.
You have
Tim.
you have little earth exploding magics, yes?
Exploding magics. Great.
They cause little boom booms to happen.
Am I able to use these enchants instead of like the enchantment?
You can use status and magic.
well, Hibiki, if you feel confident with her, then we could try, but it would be up to you.
The only issue I feel is that I don't think I can get all three of them. I think I can handle 2 more casts of this magic that I have.
Well, 2 is better than 0. We can at least give it a try. But you need
All
to
right.
be confident with this one.
Of course.
So
You want to try this, Booyah?
Do you guys want to try getting the trucks over?
Yeah. Why not? Why not try?
Okay. If you and Booyah fail, you will be losing trucks. That being
I am
said,
aware.
you have 2 uses of the magic. Booyah said that they could potentially help you, which means they probably have a couple of casts of it at least.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys go over, I'm gonna have, since there are 3 trucks and there are 3 people that are not Hibiki around, I will have those 3 deal with the rolls. So who out of those 3 want to roll first?
You know what? Yeah, man. Let's go.
All right, Zarel, we're gonna consider you 1 truck. As
Amazing.
Zarel, you first truck, choo choo. That's not what trucks do. They make their way over.
Yes, or else it's
We'll
like
say-
choo, 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 choo.
We'll say that this is the truck that Neo is driving. As Neo is getting his best foot forward over, he's going over it, trying his best, doing his goods. I would like you to roll me just a straight d20.
Okay, okay. Fuck.
Well, Hibiki, we're gonna have to try you out a lot sooner than normal. As they get around halfway over, Neo looks as if he starts to stumble, and it looks like the load starts to wane its way over the side.
Quinn.
Go ahead and roll me for your magic. You have a fleeting.
I have a fleeting? Hell yeah.
Woo!
First roll is a 15. Second roll.
That's nice.
So 15.
As you cast your wind magic onto the side of it, you blast the side with air. As you do, you straighten it out somewhat. Again, you don't have any crazy uses of your air. You are blasting it just with force from your air.
Oh, wait a minute. I have the ring. That's right. That gives they use willpower, so that would be 16 in case that helps.
It would be the same thing, but
yeah.
As you are doing this, you do not have any special things. You just have the status and magic, so you will be basically doing damage to the cart when you do this.
Mm-hmm.
However, the cart does straighten itself up. It's going to try to keep going. I need Zarel to roll me one more roll.
Zarel, you got this. I believe.
Here we go.
I do want to remind you that you have this funny 5 that you can replace any roll with, but not these.
That will be
Why
better
would you
than
want to
before.
give these a 5?
But not these, is what I mean.
Hey, look, a 5.
I can replace it now.
So Hibiki.
Much sooner than I thought. I'm gonna go again. And
Oh, Fish had inspiration. Roll me one more time,
was-
Zarel.
a
There's
weird
one
thing that happened.
Roll me one
for
more
this
time. We'll
fish-
see it. We'll see if
for
we'll
this
see if the
fish
air
to
is
make
needed.
was-
combat.
Weird.
It is still needed. The air is still needed anyway. What'd you roll?
So I have like 999.
What do you mean?
Your ping.
I
Ping is.
my ping is at 999 for everything.
No, you're fine.
It was lagging
You got a
for a
13.
bit.
You're fine.
Yeah, I got a 13.
As you blast the
15
side,
altogether, yeah.
you blast the side, and Neo is able to get over. As you get off to the side, you see Boya give you claps. Great job, good job.
That was everything I could do.
Oh, that was it?
If you can cover for the other two.
I
I
can't use,
used some
I
magic
can't use air
earlier.
magic.
Can you can share light, but can you share magic at all?
Oh no, I wasn't
Like,
there. I wasn't gonna help
the
you with
power
that.
itself?
I wasn't gonna help you with that. Hold on.
They pull out what appears to be a tiny blue potion as they hand it over to you.
Drink this.
Okay, he drinks. No
Roll me
questions
Roll me
asked.
1d4.
For the love of God and all that is holy, let me get a higher number. Hey, can you replace a 4 with a 5?
That's a
Well,
3.
3 is good enough.
You will gain back 3 magic. You have 3 mana. That is what they said they could help you with.
Okay.
It's funny. Hibiki's like, I'll do this because I'm gonna get help. Oh, not actually helping
Not
with the wind
actual
magic.
help. Not help.
There's just
I'm
when he heard that,
there
there was just this air about him that's just like, what do you mean you can't help? It's fine.
You can
do
it.
this.
You can do
At
this.
least this is a confidence boost to Hibiki because Hibiki probably thought, oh yeah, I'm like doing half the work here.
This is like
No.
inviting someone to live furniture at your house, and when they get there, they give you a Gatorade and leave.
Exactly.
So Muna, you are riding with yet another one of these people going across. As you are going, I would like you to roll me a d20 for the second of the trucks that are going over.
All right, I believe in you, Hibiki. I believe. That's not bad.
Hey,
The first
that's
half,
good.
you are doing fine. You make your way over. Roll me one more time for the second half.
Hibiki has got this. Let's all believe in Hibiki.
So Hibiki,
Yeah.
need you to roll me for your
Hibiki.
willpower, my dude. By the way,
My wi-
I have now counted. This is the 6th time you've used your ring.
Oh,
Don't worry
no.
about that. Keep going.
I guess I'm just gonna cast again.
You're gonna cast again?
immediately. Yeah.
All right,
I
try
rolled a
again.
1.
Oh wait, no. Before you use another one, roll me just a second time for that last one because you had a fleeting.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait for this to prove that
Okay,
this is
now
So
use another one.
anyway, God damn it!
This was
Why
never gonna
why do I
happen.
roll
I
so
don't like it.
terribly in this game? God damn it!
You're fine.
6.
We'll hold on to
There
that.
we
We'll hold
go.
on to that other
15.
fleeting that Anthony gave you. We'll give that one to the next one.
Thank you, Anthony.
The least I
As-
can do because Gilgamesh sure shit doesn't believe in you.
Hey Gilgamesh! It's time for Anthony to start rolling. Anthony, the 3rd truck's going over.
What happens if I nat 20?
We'll see.
That's 12.
As a 12, you are very rickety, but you have made your way over the first hurdle, the first half. Go ahead and roll me one more time. The DC is going up because you are only going it from the little bit. All right, Hibiki,
My final spell.
you have one.
Probably.
You have 3 fleeting.
Thank you, chat. I know. I knew I could believe in myself.
You have not
Hey, you did it!
16,
You did it.
15, and
You did it.
14.
Roll one more
Hey,
time.
I did it.
Because you had 3
Okay.
fleeting. You have 4 rolls.
Come on.
Ah.
It's close. It was close, but
As Hibiki, you use the last of your magic. This, I believe, is the 7th? Hold on, or is that the 8th?
that was be the 7th spell that I cast today.
Oh, weird. Anyway, as you make your way over to the other side, Hibiki, you look back. As you do, you see that they are still holding that empty potion bottle, probably meaning that they didn't have any other ones for you. You did it.
Thanks. I don't think I can bring them back over. So,
As Luna's like, see, Hibiki, you had it in you all along. She is sweating as she didn't realize that that's all Booyah was gonna do.
Cock the wagon.
both. I didn't think Booyah was gonna do fuck all except give me a potion.
You did it.
You
Thank you, boy.
met the bare minimum requirement, Ron. Congratulations.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Very good job, baby.
One day you'll earn that.
Cool. I'm just gonna
Well, we figured.
lay in the truck.
Oh, okay. All right.
Someone else drive it.
All right. You see the big like armor try to get into the truck. They then stop. They just look over to Neo. No, we're trading back.
Enough is enough.
Bloop. Bloop. Okay, let's go. You guys get in. As you guys do, I will have Muna and Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Roll me insight.
Okay.
Okay.
As you guys are leaving the cave area.
Mm,
Is there any reason to stop everything again to go
14.
investigate the cave?
19 total.
Gilgamesh, you would note as you leave the area where the cave is, you would note that there appears to be something, some kind of feeling from the cave, some kind of large feeling from there. You're decently sure now that you are away from it that there is most likely a large heartless inside of there.
Mm,
As this hunched Heartless is like, damn, why do they not want to do riddles with Smeagol? I am sad. Smeagol is sad. My precious.
That's a lot of emotion.
It appears we have avoided a great enemy. He's just looking at the cave.
Good.
No, we're
These-
returning to the great enemy, you see.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say you see him start moving with the sword.
No magic.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Key, because of what you've done, we'll be able to rest after we get all this done.
And we'll kill the Heartless on the way down, dismantling that building.
In full power.
As Gilgamesh, you turn away from it. You note that it is there. Most likely, you guys can go and kill it whenever you're feeling good. You have to save a dam first. Seems like a good chance to do some good to get that dam working. You guys get in the truck. As you go off and around the area, you would find that the area itself again seems very thin for these 3 trucks to be traveling across. Looking down toward the walls of the city that is down below, you guys do see that there's quite an interesting thing about the city down below. You guys would be around here-ish. You guys be like around here-ish as you're going across it. As you guys look down toward the area, you find that unlike the central city or the lower city, there does not appear to be a lot of damage to the city inside the walls. Again, most likely due to the holy lineage of its ruler, obviously.
1/16 of all the dragons.
I don't know. It might have to do with the fact that there is like the guard armor in the city already. So it's like, what's the point of destroying it?
I don't know what you're talking about. But you do find that you guys do not see hardly any damage to any of the structures inside, not even the smallest. You guys can't even see any damage to the walls of the of this place.
Is it because it's made of gummy block?
Who knows? But as you look at it again, the reason I had you look at it, I would like you to roll me for your magic, please. Because if you remember the last time you looked at this place from far off, you had a weird feeling about it.
A weird shit. Magic time. That was almost a 20. I saw it. That's a 10 though.
Roll me one more time.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I told you it was a 20.
It was a 20.
Yeah.
As you look down toward the city, as you look over toward the actual large manor itself, once you have eyes on it, you do note that you can see some of the potential light magic that seems to be surrounding this. You can tell from this distance at least that again, that gummy block does seem to be making something there. However, you start trying to think of why at this point this darkness is here, why at that point those creatures were there. It comes to your attention. The person was very adamant about not using gummy block in the rest of the construction of this place. They were extremely adamant to only have it be the foundation of this place. And from what you just heard, they are one of the richest, if not the richest person in all of Cherished. Money probably was no object. So the idea that you guys had before where he just was being cheap about it probably is not true. But as you look down and as you check that entire place out from it, you do find that there is a strange pull to that place. You look down toward the manor, you look trying to see through the windows of it. You curse yourself for not having your dragon eyes. But
It's true.
it does seem again that there is something dark among that place. Finally, you do find, as you are finally turning the corner away from said place, the very least that you would know is that, similar to how your senses usually go, you're decently sure that whatever you sensed inside of there most likely did not sense you, especially in the body that you're currently inhabiting. I guess that's one good thing with being in this squishy dad bod, as they keep calling it.
Yeah. So there's a great predator at the manor then.
Mm-hmm. again, you have felt it before, but now you feel it extremely well.
This pull, it makes me feel like I want to go there.
In particular, the pull does make that place attractive to you, but you do feel that maybe that's something to do with your heart, or maybe it's something to do with something else inside of you. You are able to resist it, however.
We have much to discuss about the manor situation once we're done here.
You all will be in the same trunk as him.
Oh, I suppose there was a lot to bring about. What gives?
I feel it.
What
Don't you all?
I suppose.
No.
I mean, I guess it's kind of hot outside.
The pole. That place. We're so far. There's something. It makes it want me to go there.
Muna.
I feel something predatory.
Muna, now that Gilgamesh says it, since you didn't get as high as him as the roll, but now it has been pointed out to you, you look down toward the manor as well, and you also feel a slight pull coming from that place.
Now that you mention it. Interesting.
There's something there. There's no reason he couldn't afford an entire building made out of stuff. The richest, the most wealthy creature on this world.
Hibiki,
This,
Yeah,
I'd like you to roll me for your willpower, please.
sure thing. 16 altogether.
You look down. You're not used to anything magically doing much. You're not used to that kind of thing, really. However, as those two talk about some kind of a pull, you do feel some kind of a pain in your heart. Not like an actual like someone gripping it or someone stabbing you or something, but you do feel sort of like a longing in your heart as you look down toward that place. Zarel, these guys are being weird.
What are you guys doing?
A pull?
We're
More
all
like a...
just
That's a
looking at
longing
stuff?
feeling. That's weird.
You know what?
I was about to say the same thing. It's like some kind of a... I don't know. I feel sort of heartbroken about that place. I thought it might have been because of the story you guys said about those princesses.
I'm wondering if it's related too, yes.
Yet the child seems to be unaffected by these powers.
So only the foundation was made to be gummy block.
What I wonder lies beneath that foundation, if anything.
If it's only the foundation being made of gummy block, but not the rest of the building, then he wouldn't give that much of a shit about the building itself. Maybe he's trying to hide something underneath the foundation.
I could think of that as well, yeah. Either something is underneath or he's trying to maybe make a safe spot for themselves. Gummy block is an interesting, block, I guess, material. It feels to have its own sort of natural light to it, though not something extremely strong like actual light, but more of a defensive layer almost. You could even call it maybe he was trying to build some kind of sanctuary. I do agree with you, however, if someone were to make a foundation with the stuff, it is either to keep something below or keep something out.
Whatever waits for us there, I don't have any shadows of doubt anymore. But it's going to be far more than pitiful guards and that cowardly duke. There's something there that wants us there.
You guys feel as this thing finally gets out of view for each of you. It was out of view for you guys for a little bit. However, you guys were talking on it a bit. You guys feel a lurching happen as the car stops.
Oh,
What's going on out there?
You see Neo look over, like reaching into the like a little bit into the window and like looking in. He seems to be more looking toward Tor as Tor is staring daggers in front of her. I believe we have some company.
company.
Yes.
Is this good or bad company?
Heartless.
You guys look out. As you do, you guys would see what appears to be the dam in front of you. Beyond the dam, you see large buildings on the other side, most likely showing itself to be the upper city. Most of them seeming somewhat taken some damage. Again, there was a great fight that was happening around there, but some of them mostly standing, most of them probably having some grand material in their construction at least, maybe even Gummy Block itself. However, as you look over toward it, you find that at the entrance to the dam, there appear to be a large number of people, as well as a large carriage at the very start of where the dam would be. As you look toward these people and this carriage, Tor is gripping onto the steering wheel. You guys see the whites of their knuckles as they are gripping this with extreme strength.
What if she looks like she's wearing gloves? And her other arms is
Don't worry about
They were
that.
very hot. They were very hot inside of the thing, and they took one of their gloves off. Anyway,
It's just
you see the veins sticking out of their neck. How about that?
There we go.
We see the white of her knuckles. No, we don't. She has gloves. She took her gloves off. Fuck you.
shut up and stop ruining the picture now. Anyway,
Stop ruining the picture. Stop ruining the picture. Speaking of the picture is going to go out very quickly, so I don't ruin other things inside of this bag. So give me a moment.
sorry. Don't ruin that ink.
Now where's
Yeah, don't worry. Don't ruin the inside this bag.
Where's Ramu? Where's our funny little Pikachu?
Somewhere. They're free.
She got lost in customs.
She got lost in customs.
You guys see a bit off from where you are, Tor looking back at each of you. Make sure we can go forward. I am not taking another step right now. I didn't think we would get here without anything in our way, but those are the Royal Guard.
Royal Guard.
Make sure we can go forward. I'll get my men ready in case there's an attack.
Why an attack? Are they that bad?
We don't see eye to eye, Hibiki.
Understood. I guess I have to put on the face again.
That one should stay hidden. Points off toward Booya.
Got it.
Great.
This would have been really bad if we had just brought everything over by hand. All right, he will get out the cart.
Hibiki, you step out.
This
others?
time, Gilgamesh, you actually see him get out.
Gilgamesh, you get out of the cart. Zarel, you get out.
Yeah.
And Muna, do you get out of the cart?
Yep.
As you guys get out,
Mhm.
and you guys go to approach, what were you saying, Gilgamesh?
Michel warned that this might have been a possibility. No, I did not believe him. And it appears that I should have.
You guys
Well,
see in front of you. I'll move you guys over here. You guys see in front of you this large, ornate-looking carriage. Very sharp designs over the tops. Very exquisite, very expensive looking. Golden wings, almost like designs engraved in the sides of it, showing themselves to stick out from not only the sides but also the tops. Pulling this carriage, not a truck, not anything like that, pulling this carriage, you see what appears to be a Pegasus. However, the carriage itself is not moving, the Pegasus having been let off to the side, as this appears to have been waiting for each of you. As you look off toward where this is, one of the guards who are outside of it steps off to the side, goes to the carriage and knocks. As it does, the carriage opens. The guards around it begin to move their ways about, going off to either side of this person. You see standing out a man with a large blade along his side. As this blade is brought into sight of a few of you, primarily Gilgamesh and Muna, I'm not going to have you roll. Gilgamesh, you smell the smell of blood coming from the blade, as if it was well used, though it seems to be old blood. Muna, you sense great magic, not only coming from the individual, but also the blade itself, the imagery even for a moment making you second guess even approaching. However, your own dark magic's inside of you, knowing it to be a secondary effect of such magic. Looking at the blade, it does seem to have some kind of blood magic attached to it. As you all look at this person who has a seemingly neutral expression, stepping out, looking over, they begin to walk, their guards walking with them, until they put a hand up over toward them and make them stop. They approach, their eyes solely on Zarel. As you see, this person.
Wow! He
Huh.
looks important.
Ooh.
Fucking Notharian over here.
Oh no, he's a dragony looking guy. Oh no.
Yeah.
As this rather large man approaches, again, looking directly at Zarel. However, when he approaches, he does stop to look at each of you as well. Again, with a neutral expression, he does give a nod to each of you as he stands before you. He brings his
Gilgamesh.
hand off of the hilt of his blade, looking to Gilgamesh for a moment, meeting his eyes, giving an acknowledging nod toward Gilgamesh as well.
He'll nod in return.
Welcome, and thank you for approaching with your payload. He will bring his hand over to his chest and give a very slight nod downward. I am Lord Akron. It is nice to meet all of you.
my lord. He starts acknowledging it.
The king of this world.
I am the ruler of Cherish, yes. At least in the times we have now. But I will not be for long. Do not worry of pretense. You are an off-worlder, but you are as I, are you not?
I am no Cherish.
I was meaning a dragon. This is not the music we need. That's actually pretty good.
Bound in a weak shows.
You do not seem that weak to me. You must have been quite impressive.
In some aspects, I still am.
You hold behind you a rather impressive witch as well.
Charmed.
He gives a nod of acknowledgement at you. Likewise. He then looks past the three of you to Zarel. And you. You have finally hatched, Sodalite.
I believe so. They appear to be here in full spirits.
A smile goes across his face. Huh. That's wonderful. Please, make note to your allies behind you. We have many people who are ready to work and set this right. The dam will be repaired this very day. If you do not, if you wish, you can come with me, and I have some tea prepared. Or I can have anything brought to you if that is not to your liking.
Oh, that is very polite.
Tea sounds great.
Indeed.
He turns and begins to walk. Seemingly not having much of a problem with showing you guys his back, as if, again, he doesn't expect any sort of violence from any of you.
That's the Ides of March.
Did he really need to tattoo his back with "Try Me, bitch"?
Just fucking try it.
Oh,
Man,
Do it, pussy.
can't say I was ready to meet a king today.
As he leaves after just calling Zarel Sodalite and speaking with all of you with a very warm nature, the King of Cherish, Lord Akron, the Lord Cultivator, the Great Sower, the Fifth Dragon, walks his way back over toward his carriage.
I don't even like Pepsi.
I think many questions raised already. But first, I think Gilgamesh would motion towards Tor that, a gesture of move, of come closer, or let's go, or something like that.
There is a bit of a wait before the startup of the truck. However, you do hear it start up as they start to inch their way closer toward all of you.
I feel like she should understand. I don't think the king is gonna have his people attack us at this point.
Oh,
It's
definitely,
the
probably
king.
not. I mean, why is he gonna
It's
do
like-
it? Why would he do anything like that? He loves
Why would he
everybody.
do? Why would he, the king, kill people trying to save the dam?
Yeah,
What would be the point in that?
yeah.
Why are you guys suspicious? This is a good time.
He's a good guy.
We're gonna
Just-
get tea. Fuck all of you.
He's the fifth dragon. He's the great cultivator. He's the betrayer of our friend.
I was offered water. This conversation has changed.
I was offered hot water. Let's go. I've never had
There's
hot
only-
water before.
There's only one real thing you can trust in this world. It's that you can't trust a dragon.
As Gilgamesh is like,
Except for
man.
me.
No, I wouldn't even. Not even that. He doesn't say anything. Else.
Gilgamesh just looks to the king. Man, it's sad, isn't it? What is that? Their generation's gonna end at 5.
Only 5 kings in existence.
Again,
It
there's
sucks for them.
there's no generation thing to it either. Will it's just the 5th dragon who stepped up to rule. They don't have to be related to each other.
Here at Cherish, we believe in the political system of guys who just show up.
He had to just show up.
I got you guys on a background so that we can actually see his horns a little better.
Yeah.
You better. He looks like he looks like he's from the Black Dragonfly. I'm not gonna lie. Just the coloration.
He has some very tired eyes. Look at that man's.
Yeah, looks a little like King.
And he is a king.
Shut up. You know what I mean. Jackass. Fuck you. Anyway.
But yeah, I think with that meeting and with all of you making your way over toward the dam, I think that's where we're gonna be ending things off for the night.
Hey, why not?
Oh yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I just love the. I can't believe he had "Try Me" bitch tattooed on his back.
It was really good. It was really good.
Oh, he offered. Just pulls out the sign.
Oh, that was a terrible move.
That was a miscalculation on his part.
Oh yes, definitely.
Anyway.
It says this is where my hitbox ends.
Oh, you guys haven't even felt where his hitbox ends. You might have felt it start like back like at the cave maybe. I'm playing.
That's some jank. That's some like Slav jank hitboxing. That's like
My
some fucking.
God.
That's some serious jank. That's like 80s FPS jank. What is that bullshit?
Come and design as Heartless maybe. What are you talking about, Crab? This guy's great.
Man, this dude. I wonder why he says he's a Cherished when he doesn't need to.
Weird.
So he's saying that he's a dragon Cherish, or that he's a dragon and a Cherish?
Well, first off, it doesn't really matter if you're a Cherish, but you are a dragon Cherish, then you are a dragon. Same thing if you are a dragon. Anything with the dragon subtype is a dragon.
Like there was no
So-
reason to lie about it. It's like if you showed up
Yeah.
to work
If-
and you
if
just
people
started saying
found
that
out-
you were Italian for some reason.
If people found out, he wouldn't lose his throne or anything.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
again, it's like if you went to work and you just told people that you were Italian.
I
It's like,
feel
it's
But
not
for
like-
some
real.
reason, he felt it was important enough to imprison a man over and constantly
I'm-
torture him.
I feel like there's some part of that story we're missing. I'm pretty sure it's one of the 1,000 pages flying around. But the most
Yeah.
important, I think the most important part about Acheron here is that it's so fucking unfair, dude. What the shit?
What do you mean? So it's so
Why does he get to have horn?
Also, Soda Light. Hey.
Again, I don't even like Pepsi. I don't know
I just love that I just love that both times you've seen a dragon-esque looking Cherish. It's just, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fucking fair.
It's
What-
not
what the fuck?
fair. It should have been me, not him.
What the actual fuck, man? That's not great. How you do that?
With the
fine,
king
when-
and the cherished thing, there's this theory in One Piece where Blackbeard's not actually a D, and he's kind of boasting about being a D when he's not. I think that's what's going on here.
That actually makes sense to me, and I think that's about the extent of whom that makes sense to.
Listen, Anthony, it's fine. When we get characters art updates, you can have horns then.
No, he can't.
We can listen. will work to get Gilgamesh horny.
No.
Yeah, we'll just glue you some horns onto the side of your head.
You know what the most outlandish shit Gilgamesh has heard so far on
What?
this planet?
What's that?
What the fuck dragon decides to sleep with a mortal creature? That is
Okay,
vile.
all right. I feel like if
That's
you ask that
disgusting.
question, we're going to get into a countries of the world kind of thing. Like it's going to be a very long list.
Hey man, sometimes, look, the dragon will look to you. All right, so I ain't a furry, but looks over at a regular human person that's very thick.
Just like you're a degenerate.
I ain't a humie.
They're kind of. I ain't a humie, but.
Man, I really shouldn't stick my dick in there. However,
Oh, come on. Can't you go for a god or something? But they're so needy.
I ain't a skinny. That's crap.
Skinny. I'm not in a primate, but
If that monkey don't make me want to bring up my banana.
I ain't a primate. That monkey might want to bring up my banana. Oh my god.
You made mistakes letting me play
All
Gilgamesh.
right, YouTube, that's enough for you. We're gonna go talk to the stream now. Bye.
It's a stream.
We
Listen.
are gonna end things here for YouTube. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today. We will come back to next week as we find out more about this dragony boy with his weird blood magic sword.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a completely normal guy.
He's just a completely normal ass fucking guy.
I love how I just know when I smell old blood.
Yeah, and
Just
it's like,
yep.
yeah, I met another guy with blood magic. Oh, did they make mazes too? No. What the fuck?
I had a brother that specialized in blood magics.
Oh
Do you
weird!
have a maze?
Oh weird! I just sealed a guy who specialized in blood magic in my store. I'm playing.
You have made a long string of mistakes, and this is the culmination of them all.
You would not have done that. You didn't sense any dragony whatever from that.
Yeah, which is
but yes.
even more confusing.
We are gonna end things off here, my dudes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, guys. Like always. Later days.
There.